Okay, I got $100 B with me.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back, friend.
Here we are, is Zetnea versus Kasmir.
Yeah, on the Fox.
A lot of Mega Man today. Seeing a lot of Mega Mans.
Yeah, we've got some really good Mega Man players. I mean, I think back in the day that was kind of the cool thing to do.
Oh,
was
yeah.
Minnesota Mega Mans.
The first time I ever heard of the Minnesota scene, the first thing I noticed, I was like, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man. All right. And then I start walking around the venue, and I just see Mega Man money matches, and it's like...
That's funny.
All right, I need to get out of here.
I need to find a Mega Plan for Mega Man.
Yeah.
And then Kasmir jumps on, and I'm like, Mega Damn!
You know, a lot of, a local top player representation of these both characters, too. You got Comet on Fox.
Oh,
Kasmir,
yeah.
Visitor.
Is Comet here?
I don't think so.
Oh, I know they were,
think so.
planning to come, I think.
I don't know if they're at maybe one of the bigger tourneys going on right now, but that was a nice dare.
All right, let's put this...
Kasmir just kind of running a projectile train right now, not allowing Fox to get up from the ledge. Sente's going to really have to find a way to escape the pressure of Leaf Shield, Blade, Pellet, Pellet, Pellet.
Kasmir's just so good at keeping people, in hit stun.
Mm-hmm.
And he just runs a train on them.
And it's like, how do you expect to, parry any one of those when they're coming out at, at different frame intervals every 5 seconds?
Right. Zetnea at least getting that up smash. Not make it a 3-stock. Nothing wrong with that, but,
Nothing wrong with that, If you take one, that's one more closer to victory.
It's just a whole dang grocery store of lemons.
Yeah, the one thing I like about Kasmir's
nice.
Mega Man is their use of the lemon, the pellet.
Yep.
It's just, so much
Pellets and
percent.
just item drops with the metal blade, that alone is really incredible for Kasmir. The technical skill of Kasmir is really, really high.
I would love to know how much percent per game Kasmir does with just pellet, because it has to be at least 20, 30, which doesn't sound like a lot, but, trickle that
up.
in.
Yep.
It adds up. Will we see a switch? Nope. Sticking to the Fox. I like it.
It's interesting how players develop their main.
Yeah. Mega Man, I've always wondered, why is that the Minnesota special, Mega Man? I thought it would be Icies, Ice Climbers. Awesome.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's more of a northeastern Alaskan thing, I guess.
Yeah, and we get the Steves and the Mega Man, so I guess we'll take it. That's one thing I've always wished, is if we had more Icies.
That's a fascinating character because of the weird stuff you can do with them.
And most people who play Icies have thousands of hours into them.
Yeah.
Into just that character.
It's a big dedication to make it work because it's so weird.
A lot like Mega Man and Fox, too.
Agreed. Yep.
Very, very wonky launching moves. Very close side blade.
All right, air blade into this ledge guard. Hold it out. Nice recovery from Zetnea, but tossed off by the back air once again.
A little too low.
Oh, no.
Kasmir actually hit him in the head with a lemon, but since it's a weak hit, it didn't give him it just kept him in free fall.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Oh, big
Ooh.
shield pressure. Would have been a break.
Yeah.
Okay, Zetnea getting the down air, but Kasmir's locked in. Oh,
Leaf shield is top 10 hardest moves to figure out what to do after you see it coming after you.
now what is the to-do? Riddle me this, Batman.
I think it's kind of every time you have to mix it up. I don't think there's one thing you can do.
I assume it's some mixture of DI and...
Oh, yeah. If you DI that out, you're getting back aired, all right? And then you're probably dying at 90 to Mega Man. Ooh, the Z drop up airs.
So technical and just very clean.
You know, Kasmir's kind of just playing with their food, it looks like. But Zente's really, really playing it slow, and I like that.
Oh, for sure.
It's get it out of you, you know. Hit the air a couple hundred times, I'm going to be over here.
Oh, almost got that smash. Got that
Ooh.
Sonic soundtrack. Keeping things fun. Ooh.
Sonic.
That's the
Ooh.
Sonic Heroes theme.
There we go.
Ooh. Hold that. Oh, nice. Reflecting the
Going
knuckle.
straight up.
That could
Knuckle
lead
up.
to some cool stuff. Oh, watch the leaves. And that's exactly what you're talking about. I mean, Kasmir immediately went for that back air.
Yeah. I just got done playing CrowZ in my in pools, and Mega Man's back air. Do not sleep on it. It is so fast, so active, and it's actually a working multi-hit.
Yeesh.
Very hard thing to do in this game.
No, thank you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, Zetnea's got him.
And you do got to remember, Kasmir made a crazy losers run in doubles, so he's probably warmed up. Warmed.
Definitely got the hands working today already.
Back air, not going to kill.
I mean, most of the singles bracket was just waiting for that doubles to tie up because we had
Really?
4 players. Oh. Oh.
Very greedy.
Oh. The Dakotas cheering on Zetnea right now.
The Mount Rushmore.
Kasmir should go in and fix his start GG.
Yep.
Oh! Kasmir gets it, but you know, valiant effort.
Hey, it was a good game. If they rewatch this from their game 1 to their game 2, they obviously changed a lot of things, and it worked. It worked.
Right,
that first
right.
game went very fast, and it didn't swing in their favor too hard, but they were really keeping up right there.
All right, so we're going to get us another match here shortly. But until then, I mean, it's another awesome day at Black Ice.
Yeah, and like we said, so many invaders, so many people from North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Michigan, all of our lovely sister states.
I'm just glad that people are, they have the means to travel and they can find the groups to make it happen.
Especially with the gas prices these days.
Yep. All right.
To drive 3.5 hours and $8 gas,
Thor and Abat.
that's nice.
Yeah, I took a road trip right whenever gas prices started to increase. That's not fun.
It's not fun.
Actually, Thor's on this side.
Thor, so
Probably
Thor's-
Cloud.
yeah, definitely Cloud.
Unless he's just making a funny Ganondorf run today.
It
Is possible.
I hope not. Thor did go Cloud against us in doubles with only Cloud.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very, very fine Cloud.
We're in Runners round 4. But I'm just going to let that roll till we get...
Abat, however, on the other side of the sword is on Roy, which I think is a pretty crazy slugfest of a matchup.
It can definitely get kind of wild real fast.
I like the spikes in it. I like when Roy spikes Cloud up B, and I like when Cloud spikes Roy up B.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them.
They do have that nice little equalizer there to consider.
They both just do not like each other recovering. Thor is, though, like, really, really good with mixing up their up smashes. Up smash is like Thor's eye to God. Okay, here we go.
Zetnea the 714, please.
All right.
Here we go. The instant nair into down tilt. I love it.
Sometimes you just got to be real aggressive at the start, and that's exactly what Abat is all about right now. Okay, give him the up B. Get a chance to think. Ooh.
That down tilt.
What?
Wow.
What a poke.
Yeah.
It must have been something to do with the speed of having limit. Just really kind of like threw off Thor's movement.
Ooh, and there we go. It's going to be just a slugfest of those fairs. Recovery is so fun to mess with.
Oh.
That down tilt seeming to be a really, really, really good item in this.
Okay. Able to make it. Ooh, parry in like instant down tilt.
I'm out of there.
Oh no.
Ooh, testing the waters.
It's been a while since we've seen Thor, and Thor's back.
That back air, I thought it was like, you know, oh, it's this fast. Just parry it really quick. The timing to parry that move is so corrupt. It is abysmal. And if you do, you're getting up bead or side bead. It is, that back air is the devil's work. And there we go, 17-0%. Right back at it.
Very well done, Abat. But 31 on 2 strikes. Big old sword on
F
Cloud.
smash, wow.
Ooh. Slide it in. I tell you what, as somebody who likes Final Fantasy, I'm very excited for the, like, just cornucopia of content we're getting for 7.
That's
Crisis
why,
Core at the end of the year? Hell yeah.
that's why I was mostly excited to see Sephiroth get announced. Because I was like, Cloud versus Sephiroth, perfect.
Yeah.
I love this.
Dude, that reveal trailer was incredible. That was one of the better, like, reveal trailers we had in Smash, aside from Banjo. Like, Banjo was
I loved
the
Banjo's
biggest
too.
moment.
I loved Banjo's too. I agree.
Thor getting the up smash.
I was really hoping for another retro character. Maybe like Dig Dug.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking some crazy crap.
I'd been hoping Banjo for years, though. As soon as they started announcing shit like Mega Man, I'm like, oh my god,
He's got a
Banjo-Kazooie.
chance.
Please. Cloud was a big surprise to me back in the day. Nice dancing blade there from Abat.
Since the first DLC, I always wanted Steve. I got it. I want it gone. I don't want it anymore.
I've made a mistake.
I've made a mistake.
God, I'm sorry.
I was like, what's Persona? Like, I've never heard of Persona at that time.
Oh!
And there's that fair. Wow.
Yeah, Persona 5, like, really came into the pop culture zeitgeist, like, upon release in American shores. As far as, like, in our country. I mean, obviously Persona has been
huge.
Really, like, popular in Japan. It definitely got the cult following out here. And then that kind of got, like, an even bigger cult following with 4 and 4 Golden.
Yeah.
And then now Joker's in Smash. Like, what?
And the best player in the world was playing him.
Yeah.
I love this game.
It was
I
like
love
a
Persona.
good character. Really
what
wild
music?
times.
Fatal Fury music.
Oh!
Let's go to Seoul.
Do you know what game I think is incredible that's from the SNK folks?
Which one?
Garo Mark of the Wolves.
Garo Mark of the Wolves. I've actually watched Maximilian play that.
Oh, it's fun.
Such a good game. All right. We're going to small battlefield.
Let's get it. Oh.
It's kind of just a straight racetrack of pain because there's no top plat. It's like Battlefield, but a racetrack of damage.
How fast can we go?
Just hold forward and hit a button.
The fighting game scene is definitely, like, evolving rapidly. I mean, DNF Duel just hit the scene.
Yeah.
We'll see if that has any staying ground, but the thing that I've heard is, wow, I want a bad fighting game. And then everybody being like, oh, wow, this is a fun, bad fighting game.
I was outside talking with Visitor, and they were pretty much like, it kind of like made sense. Like every combo in this game, you should expect taking 40 to 60%.
Right.
We're at the point where, you know, people are studying their game. They know their combos. You're going to get blown up the first hit. That's just how it is. And I think that, you know, is really good for the scene, but really scary when it comes to Kazi and Steve.
Yep, especially when they just kind of make it happen. And if you don't know how to deal with that, you just get wobbled to death.
Like, I'll get 0 to death by Roy or Cloud any day, but give me away from the block, man.
Yeah, that seems honest. At least I can see it coming.
Yeah.
It's Steve's animation that throws me off.
Yeah. We're at 5.5 minutes.
Ooh.
First stock taken.
There we go. Abat with the lead so far. Give me a little more.
I do think that this is good for Abat because Thor really likes ending games fast.
Right.
Just get it done. Get this character off my screen.
Meanwhile, Abat's kind of the fencer.
Yeah, it's like a boxing game. There we go. Limit right on.
Slight lead here for Abat. Okay. What else we got?
Ooh, that down tilt is stock away from hitting.
Oh, nice movement on Abat overall.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Abat.
Good management of how moves can bleed into other moves. Ooh. Parry into down tilt. Seems to be the most effective on Roy.
Went for that sliding one. That's the Gob special.
Okay. Thor's got the limit, gets the big cross slash.
So much percent. And then goes for that reverse up. It's fair. Love it.
Okay. Oh!
I remember when I first started playing this game, I was like, why does this dude kill so good? And now I just watch people playing, I'm like, yeah.
I remember playing Melee and being like, why is Roy in here, not Lin?
That was a fake kill. Oh my god.
Got him.
Wow.
Straight up got him. Look at Thor. He's all wide-eyed.
Thor just straight up, I don't know if Thor DI'd in or what happened there, but that was...
He's like, huh?
That looked true.
Excuse me?
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, 1-1. This is a set. This is a set. I'm really hoping that Abat just keeps on playing slow. That's the best way for Abat to win. Just tire out Thor and then do stuff like that, because obviously Thor was not expecting that.
True, true. Kind of catch him off guard.
But this is Thor.
Thor's very good.
The next set of Kasmir.
One of the better players we have.
I've seen Thor do disastrous things.
I've seen Thor straight up win monthlies.
Ooh, the Elite Four Pokemon music.
Just right back. Let's go.
I also like how both of them, I'm pretty sure, use default skin.
Yep.
Correct? Yeah.
Pretty handy for graphics back here. I don't have to
I
like
bet.
look at this. Which purple Roy? There's like 3.
Yeah. I'm actually a fan of every purple skin he has because
They look really nice.
I love purple.
And it's like trimmed with gold, which is kind of cool.
I've also never heard of Fire Emblem until I played this game.
See, I don't think I knew what Fire Emblem was when Melee came out, but when it hit GBA, a friend of mine had it and was like, this game's awesome. And I picked it up and immediately fell in love with that first GBA one.
Yeah, I'd say almost every single game series from Smash I found out through Smash.
Yeah.
Other than Snake.
I like learned Metroid through Smash because of course I'm older. I'm 30.
Oh yeah.
And so the N64 is where I learned about like Metroid, NES, all those. Because I also lived in rural West Virginia, so we didn't have any information. We just got what we got at Walmart or whatever.
What you get is what you got.
I read a lot of game magazines, which is how I got into game journalism. And
Hey,
watched a lot of X-Play. God, I loved
That's
X-Play.
all you need to do. I had my city was kind of not too much gamer, but we had a thing called a Game Crazy.
Oh.
It was like a GameStop, but you could rent games. And me
Cool.
and my buddies, we would get all of them. Duke Nukem, all the worst games. The worst games, of course.
Just the garbage stuff. I mean, Duke Nukem, like the Duke Nukem 3D specifically, definitely has its legacy and its fans.
But as an 11-year-old.
So you certainly learned some mannerisms, I'm sure.
I learned a lot from Duke Nukem. I wouldn't be here without Duke Nukem.
God dang. How about that?
How about I'm out of bubblegum. Nice fair spacing. Thor's been kind of lacking on the fairs today. I usually see Thor kind of playing whack-a-mole with the fair.
Got him?
Thor just needs to take a breath and slow down. Just slow down.
He is ahead.
Thor's just looking for that.
Oh,
wow.
no. Oh, no.
Wow.
You can see Thor bouncing in his seat a little bit. He's like, you know what?
So
Probably
what
deserved
Thor
that
did
one.
is Thor jumped and then used limit charged and had to hold down limit to hopefully get limit to upbeat. That's just, that sucks.
One of those just hold and pray. Oh, boy.
Okay, now it's going to be back air side B city.
And he's got
Here we
the
go.
limit.
Beautiful nair right there.
Okay. Thor on the offensive. Chase?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Usually Thor doesn't give those up. That is very un-Thor-like.
Playing a little bit more reserved. Gets the back air. Big percent on a bat.
Ooh, praying for that dare.
Oh.
There's the up smash. The whole game he didn't use up smash. Whole entire game he did not use up smash once.
Kept that in the pocket.
Right in the pocket. That was clean. And it's crazy
Well done.
because game one, I don't know if Thor was misinputting or what, was using F smash a lot. Something you don't rarely see a lot. And
Right
then
on.
out of nowhere, it's suddenly back air city.
Alright, right away to stream, I'm going to put Failbot and Toastfish. Failbot and Toastfish.
We haven't seen Toastfish yet. This is pretty exciting.
Toastfish. Have not heard of
Toastfish.
that one. That is a new one to my ears.
Yeah, I don't know. Certainly new to me. Toastfish. Okay. They are from... Nope, scroll over there. Also South Dakota.
All right.
I kind of forgot what Failbot... No. I remember Failbot. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I was talking with this person outside. They have a lot of history and a lot of reasons on why to hate Terry. And I agree with every one of them.
That's funny.
Every one of them.
Dislike Terry.
I couldn't agree more. I think it's a kick-ass character. I love playing as Terry. But the fact
It's
that
interesting.
I'm spinning my analog every direction while tapping A and
Yeah,
three-stocking
right.
people.
Pretzel formations.
I feel
Who
like
thought
I'm-
that was a good idea?
It feels like I'm using like a game shark hack.
You can do some funky stuff when you start putting in inputs real fast. That's how the TieSpot thing works.
Oh, yeah. I was playing friendlies earlier, and as Pac-Man, I like to Z-drop orange into dare because orange sends out. And I accidentally did Z-drop orange into instant footstool. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Wow, there you go.
Crazy.
On a straight accident, you learned
Straight
it.
accident. Okay, Steve. I love Steve. I'm a big Steve fan. I've my first 6 weeks of competing, I got double eliminated by Steve all 6 weeks in a row. Derp Dog into Mirai, into Failbot.
Oh.
I love it, though. I love losing to Steve. I love winning against Steve. I think it's an experience that you can only get better at. When you start to outplay Steves by using their own blocks against them, you feel like a god. And Wario is a real good character that exemplifies that. I was watching a bunch of Loaf versus Yanni, Loaf versus Akola at the Invitational on other people's streams, and the amount
Oh, yeah,
of
because
stuff
there was
they
a
can
bunch
do.
of stuff just, like, happening outside of the core Invitational
Yep,
stream.
so outside that, they have a bunch of setups where all the people going can just stream on, and grind friendlies.
Very
and
cool.
Loaf was grinding Steve. And, you know, it's not a bad matchup for Wario, but it's definitely winning for Steve. And there are things you can do, but it's more of can you, and will
Right.
Steve let you?
Failbot's pretty good, too, here in Minnesota, so we'll
Yeah.
see if South Dakota can take a win here.
Just one advantage state, actually.
Yeah,
Failbot.
I was there. Yep.
Yeah, Failbot one advantage state. Really crazy bracket.
That was a sick match because it was
Yeah.
Failbot versus Vivian.
Yep, the Failbot beat Vivian, the Loaf, and Kasmir.
God, what a day for Failbot.
Failbot stocks rising.
The stonks.
Here we go, the bread
Oh.
and butters. Every time I see that, I just want to just go 1, 2, 3. I want to see it go across the stage.
I'm trying to determine if Toastfish here is doing anything different. Meanwhile, Failbot is just on it.
And I was watching, there is a Steve here from South Dakota that actually just beat a Heason bracket.
Oh,
Yeah,
sheesh.
really big game there. So obviously they have good Steves.
Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't surprise me at all that South Dakota has some good players.
Yeah,
I mean, that's where Lamomo's from, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I think so. He's either from North or South Dakota, because a lot of that scene, like, knows Mo.
Yeah, I mean, they're great people. I've talked to a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
Great scene. I didn't realize that they had so much of a scene, but supposedly it's like a 2-part C where half are in the Black Hills
Oh, nice walk.
and half are in Sioux City.
Okay.
In Sioux
yeah.
City.
Yeah, I like how spread out we are in a point, but we can also centralize here in the Twin Cities
Exactly.
area.
I bet not too well in South Dakota.
Yeah,
There's a
well.
lot of hills.
It's like I have no idea what the Smash scene looks like in West Virginia because it wasn't something that we really had for a long time. So I wonder what's out there. And then in Alaska, I used to play at like the mall with a bunch of like college kids and high schoolers. I didn't do very well there.
I've never seen
the
a Steve
killer
miss
there was
that.
a Yoshi.
I was expecting F Smash. I
Oh.
really was.
Toastfish, keeping it real.
I don't know if Failbot just isn't, going up to their full potential, but is Failbot just not like a niller? Do they not like nilling or using block cancels or anything like that, it seems?
I'm not sure.
Because there's Mirai who loves using blocks. And then there's Jbrav who will just use blocks to make you not want to play the game.
Oh, sure.
And then there's Failbot who it seems doesn't use blocks. It's just come to me. And I like it because
Just
they're all
goes for
3 different
the-
Steves.
Yeah, the way that some Steves can set up really specific block setups
Yeah.
is crazy. But then you have some folks like what we're talking about here for Failbot who's just going for regular aerials because they're good. And if you can space
They're
them
too
out
good.
right, you got it.
If you can land a sour nair or a spike of fair, you probably have 70% coming to you.
Right.
But that's if you're playing Steve optimally.
Nope.
Can I get
Give him the good wood.
motions and Zetnea is 8 points.
Ooh, ooh,
Motions and
ooh.
Zetnea
Oh,
is
Failbot.
8.
And I like that turnaround right there.
Okay. Opportunity here for Toastfish. It'll be interesting because this event actually, I mean, it's 5 o'clock now. We're about halfway through the singles bracket. Things are going to start developing rather quickly.
Oh, yeah.
We could potentially get some really good friendlies here later. And I wonder if any of the, like, information exchange will start happening.
The downloads.
Yeah.
The tri-state download.
Oh, into a back air? I think the
Ooh,
main
clean
difference
parry.
is just the way, like, compare Loaf to Toastfish in their movement. Loaf has got this really interesting, like, back somersault jump that he does all the time with
Yeah.
Wario.
Loaf is the most, like, pixel perfect player I see in, like, a while. Like, Loaf will intentionally down tilt and crawl in the most ridiculous situations,
Yep.
especially the use of crawl. If you see a Wario crawl, you know you're about to get messed up.
Oh, gets the up smash for a slight lead here for Toastfish.
Which
The
is,
Dakotas are popping off.
yeah. I've been seeing more of that up smash killing recently with Wario. I don't know if that's fallen back in the meta, if they forgot about it, but I swear that move would never be seen.
Yeah, it's definitely popping out a lot more often. Oh. Get through the dirt.
Only if Bike did damage the blocks.
Yeah.
Who thought of that?
I think the thing that really trips up Steve is the fact that Steve's resources carry between stocks,
Yeah, I agree.
which a lot of people are like, yo, in Minecraft, when you die, you lose that shit.
Exactly.
And I think it would make a lot of sense to, like, you do that to Steve, people might think he's a lot less broken, but then people start figuring out how to get the maximizing of their resource farming.
I've heard a little, Didi, the Steve player, made a little thing about like ways to nerf Steve, and some of them were like, it loses items when they die, or they drop their items on the ground and have to re-pick them up. Maybe crouch on top of it or something like that.
Oh, sure.
And
sure.
I think that would make sense because then you can at least camp diamonds. You
Right.
know, if I have waff and I'm sitting on top of your mine on your diamond on the ground, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. No, you come here.
But nope, they die. They come down, craft a diamond, and straight to Pain Town.
Toast takes the game
That
with
was
a
a
big
really
wallop.
clean game.
Definitely a change of pace.
And,
South Dakota.
And Loaf has said multiple times that this matchup you have to work so hard in. You have to pour
I
your
believe it.
heart out into this one because Steve's pick, his sword, his axe, everything just outbeats your tiny little arms and leg.
Yeah.
And your motorcycle, to be honest, doesn't get you what you want half the time. It's mostly just, up throw into back throw them into combos.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're restricted so much playing Wario into Steve.
Yeah.
And because the character is so popular at really high levels, it makes it tough.
And Steve's like Pac-Man, where, if you just grind with one Pac-Man, it's not going to help you with everyone because everyone plays different.
Right.
Just like Steve. You can't just take one person and be like, oh, I know this matchup now.
Somebody knocked the camera down. What are y'all doing? Hello? I'm going to pull that back here for a second, I guess. Y'all sort that out off cam.
Whoopsie.
I think they went to lean over on something and knocked it over. That's fine. We got it back. They're tough cameras. They're actually like new cameras, so I think there's a couple things we can do to make the frame rate a little better and that sort of thing. So keep an eye out for even more improvements.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, on PS2 now. So I don't know. The only reason Toast won that was because of that top plat. We do have to remember. So now that we got rid of it, can Toast do it without it?
That is the question.
I like to view Battlefield and
uppers.
Yoshi's as like training wheels.
Right.
If you're a real gamer, PS2 only. That's how we do it. I think out of every one of my singles solo pools, I think I played PS2 99% of the time.
Yeah, that is kind of the situation, right? Is like because of the way Smash players play Smash, there's so many stages that we just outright avoid. I've been a big advocate of just play any stage. I think that would be a really funny bracket.
I tried going Nintendogs against someone. They wouldn't let me.
Ah,
I love that map. I like the little dog in the background.
do love a good dog.
If I get 0 to death with a dog in the background, I'm fine.
It's
I'm
not that
chilling.
bad.
I get to look at the dog for a quick 5 seconds. Angel Plat.
Oh,
Nice stare. Toastfish really, I don't know if they just got the download or they just woke up, but playing so different.
true.
Especially with these Nair Chomp
Oh,
combos.
oh.
This is great.
Oh.
Yeah. That's rough.
Even in the turnaround,
Out
the
of
Steve
the
can just
whip,
lava block
too.
it.
I'd be pissed if I was on my motorcycle just got magma blocked.
And now I think we have Minnesota folks cheering against Dakota folks, which is also very funny. Oh, no. Oh, what a grab.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Couldn't mash out of that fast enough, and now Failbot just build in the ladder.
That's only your hand's health's fault. If you're not mashing enough for your bones to chatter, you're not getting out of that. Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
So I think Toastfish DI'd that really bad, just trying to get out of that first fair.
Oh,
held
sure.
up to get out. Anvil plus bad DI. That's going to send you out.
There you have it. Failbot takes a win over Toastfish.
Toastfish popped off, though. From game 1, that was awesome.
Yeah, there was definitely a change in between game 1 and game 2.
Great game between both of them.
Okay, so we'll see who we're going to get up next. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the rule set y'all are maybe not privy to. Here's the Black Ice rule set.
What's your thoughts on Hollow Bastion?
Hollow Bastion, I think, is interesting. I think it's kind of cool.
I was kind of surprised to see it in doubles. Have you ever played doubles Hollow Bastion?
No.
Let me tell you, Ike. 2 Ikes on Hollow Bastion. That's all you have to think about.
All right, we're getting Loaf and Neet.
Neat. I'm pretty sure that's a...
That's a Mario player.
Mario,
from,
yep.
From what Start GG has given me.
From South... I think they're also a South.
Yep.
Oh, North Dakota.
Yeah.
Ooh. You got the North and the South.
Very cool. Kevin over there talking about some snake.
We do have a t-shirt poll, and we're trying to like get a cool design out. We have a whiteboard over there on the kitchen, and also since it's our logo and our
Ooh, all right. So Loaf, I mean, like you were highlighting earlier, Loaf has been on the money run recently. Second at Combo Breaker, losing to Onan.
Yep.
Also a Invitational, placed last, but won the random tourney. That's kind of like...
Oh, I didn't realize that.
The whole... Loaf didn't drop one game in the entire random tourney against every player there.
That is crazy.
Including a JV4 stock on Yanni's DD... Wait, no, a Riddle's DDD.
What?
Yep, JV4, not one hit.
That's incredible.
Incredible. But let me tell you, Riddles did up B off the stage right away. That's
well.
right. JV4, though.
Hey, regardless, it's something to be said when you can start whipping tail in every single character.
So I used to think Wario was bad because I thought Wario just had bad aerials. And then I found out how to use them. And it's a lot like Mario. I think both of them have very similar chains.
Oh, sure, sure. A lot of up airs that lead into stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Going for the uppie. Very greedy of Neet. Neet trying to just demolish Loaf.
Okay, okay. Oh, Neet actually putting on some work here on Loaf. Keeps him running in place. That's some Three Stooges stuff if I ever did see. Okay. Red to hop out a little early. Loaf gets the confirm.
And Loaf has told me before, they used to grind with Prodigy a bunch, the Mario player. And then also going into that at Riptide, the first big event since the pandemic.
Right.
Beating Prodigy 3-0.
Nice.
Really, a really good play out.
That might have been the Riptide that our former full-time commentator, Ben Philbin, was actually commentating or TOing, one or the other.
Oh, really?
One of the Riptides he has some good stories of. I don't remember which one specifically.
The first one, I drove me, Loaf, and Lucky there, and that was a trip. I think I made around $300 off betting on Loaf.
Nice.
I get why people go to majors now. I saw Fatality. I think he made around $4,000 in money matches.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's a peddler.
Yeah. Hey, do what you got to do to get
make
the
that
money. Y'all need to teach me some of that.
Ooh.
Oh.
151. 39% waft up.
Oh, but Neet gets a conversion here.
Neet just trying to
following it up with the down throw and up the top. Almost kills. Try to blow up the bike there too, but Loaf. Loaf's like, you know what? I got that too.
Yeah, Loaf just got to recognize, we're in my hometown.
Yeah, you're on my turf today. This is my dojo. Although, truth be told, we've had a lot of upsets recently.
Oh, I don't like that play by Neet.
Oh,
yeah.
The nice kill frame.
The foot to the mouth.
It was more like dead center in the gut. Just folded Mario over. Super cool.
Wow. Neat, though. Wow.
Yeah.
That was some good Mario gameplay. I've never seen anyone rush down Loaf. Like, look Loaf in the eyes and say, I'm going to end your stock right now.
I am coming at you.
Right now. With green Mario, too.
Talk about the bravery on Neet.
Who uses green Mario? I've never seen that actually selected.
You know what? That's what we used to call Luigi back in the day. It was, Mario on player 1 and green Mario on player 2. So I kind of dig it. Okay, gets the fair for just a little extra percentage. Little jab combo.
Ooh, wow.
Man, see, that's the thing is Loaf will make these really precise short hops to put him exactly where he needs to be for up airs. But that up B carry Still no kill. Blows up the bike. Opportunity for Loaf to get in here.
Beautiful F tilt.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the actual frame data for F tilt? The actual bubble?
On Warrior?
Yeah, on Wario. Look at it sometime. It is...
It's a big one, huh?
It's a big one. It's a big one. Wario F tilt is like a meteor. And here we go. Just edge guard. Loaf special. 2 stocks apiece. Oh my. Neet's conversions is really so good.
Oh, this one? Boom. And you can also move that stuff around, too. That's pretty cool.
They are just...
Oh, nice fireball.
It's just true combo on true combo.
Really good knowledge from both players.
You know, and like never hearing of Neet, I'm surprised that, you know, they've adapted this fast.
Right. I mean, I'm still learning players all the time.
Yeah.
So it's definitely new to me. I mean, if anybody knows Neet, let us know. I'm sure the Dakota folks know.
They're playing great. Like I said, their combos have literally been frame perfect. Like,
yo.
Beautiful. And here we go. 0-0. Last stock.
Loaf with the waft, so looking for a conversion there. Okay, get out of here. Oh my goodness, he's about to 0 to death our boy.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Okay, waft is up.
Oh, but couldn't quite get the carry into the up B, so I'm surprised it's still the main option. Nice movement. Oh, neat.
Ooh, there.
Oh, fireballs.
Uh-oh, the crawl's coming out.
When Warrior's low to the ground, you're in trouble.
The tiger's prowling. Ooh.
Oh.
Good job not rolling right there.
Good punish. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, you went for it. Tank's empty.
Whoa.
Into the up smash.
One more of those.
Oh, back there.
Loaf kind of wins these.
Oh, forward tilt. Oh, off the stage is a problem.
The bike.
Well done.
What are you going to do when your fist is in the exhaust of my 1997 Harley? Nothing. You can do nothing.
Well done, Loaf.
Neet popped off.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, Neet really put up an excellent fight.
It might have been 2-0, but...
I was very, like, I saw a 60 to death. Like, I saw that timeline, and I was like,
you could have told
whoa.
me that was grand finals, and I would have believed it. Like,
Yeah.
that was... Wow.
Good
They were
job.
beating the crap out of each other.
All right,
Shout out to Neet.
Coming up next.
Neet is third in North Dakota, now second. Beat Wisdom. Wisdom is the duck hunt, I believe.
What?
Wisdom, the duck hunt, if I'm not mistaken. I love duck hunt, so
That's pretty cool.
I think I know that. Good duck hunt. Yes, it is the duck hunt. All right. I love my duck hunts. Yeah, no, Wisdom also spectacular player.
All right, we're
In North Dakota,
pilot.
just both the Dakotas never heard much of, but glad to see that y'all, y'all are refining some diamonds.
Stealth and Jbrav. I've really enjoyed Jbrav.
Jbrav, okay, this is another one. I love watching Snake. Snake is so creative, whether
is
it
fun.
be mortar combos, nair conversions. I love it.
Oh, they're switching. Oh, look at you guys.
So
Making it easy for me.
if I'm not
Harley, you my boy,
mistaken,
man.
Jbrav is also PR'd in South Dakota,
Oh, jeez.
along with J Crow, or the CrowZ. Kobe.
Okay, here we go. Gotta say it once again, guys, just because that number is getting to a fun number.
Jbrav is number 2 in South.
Give us a follow here on Twitch. We're looking to hit 666. And then the medal begins.
Smash that like button. So this matchup is actually pretty rough for Snake. I think all the trickle damage isn't good against Bowser. You're just fueling him up. And Bowser gets a lot off of nade combos. If you give Bowser a nade, he can forward throw nade in the back air, and it'll kill you at like 70.
crazy.
Bowser
And
is
that's the type
really
of
good.
shit that Stealth Pilot will
Stealth
do.
Pilot is going to do that to you. The biggest thing is just maintaining your composure. Oh, my. Stealth Pilot is stuck right now. Oh, so when you grab ledge, sometimes they'll fall off.
Huh. Oh, the sticky grenade.
Yeah, it just kind of,
So that was like a dice roll.
yeah.
Huh.
Or at least that's what I saw. In these
Stealth
fairs.
Pilot kind of just like, I don't know, man.
It's like,
He's
yeah.
he's like the devil's gambler almost.
It's like, yeah, you want to F tilt or up tilt me, but I'm missing an up B or side B you if you miss it.
Right.
And all I have to do is hold one trigger.
Okay.
208.
Building it. Stealth Pilot sits at big
Back air will
percentage.
kill right now. As scary as that is.
Oh, jabs.
I'm thinking
Ooh, boy.
that's another thing is going high against Bowser.
Scary because
It's
it's
up
up air. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, nice use of the fire. You can't get in here. I'm too toasty.
held it till he ran out.
And then went for the boosted F tilt.
Get that Peppa off
Oh, schmovin'.
the F tilt. I love Bowser's F tilt.
Dakota boys have never seen that schmovement, have they? That's a Stealth Pilot special. He's got the Stealth Pilot shuffle. We need to make that a dance move. Put that on your TikTok. Okay, 30%.
Okay, so this is what I want to see. This is optimal snake play. Like, as corny as it looks, you have to.
Just
It's
keep the
Bowser.
grenades going.
There we go.
Oh,
I like to
nice.
see that. It's kind of plant a trap, cause a scene, let the trap bounce off.
I don't know why I thought of it all of a sudden, but I'm really excited for the new Predator movie, Prey.
Ooh.
And specifically this costume for Snake reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 3, which makes me think of Predator. Okay. Just explosions. No, you mirror.
I just love the like whole thing of Snake in this game. Like you can run a missile into Yoshi.
Run in, grab him, follow. Don't you go up there. Oh, went for the up tilt.
Yeah.
There we go.
That F tilt, so good. I love it. I love it.
Hit him with the big fist.
Every time I see a Bowser 2 frame with F tilt, I just want to like donate them thousands of dollars.
Because they'll like angle it down too.
It's like they're dabbing on the corner.
Very well done. Stealth Pilot's been playing just regular ass Bowser here recently, so I'm gonna update that for him.
I never met Stealth Pilot until recently, and I never really matched the. I never really know what Bowser mains look like. You know,
Yeah.
every fan base has that one thing that strikes out, and Bowser mains are 360s. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. Your mom could be a Bowser main. You don't know.
The guy next to you could be a Bowser raid.
Your long lost child could be a Bowser main. Anyone could be a Bowser main. Start thinking about that.
Surprise, that's what I am. I just like to swing big and hope for the best.
As
It's
you
how
should.
I make up for my lack of experience.
It's like, yeah, you can hit me, but it's helping me.
Yeah, right? No, Bowser and Donkey Kong is who I played. But I was doing rather well with Donkey Kong recently. I'm kind of digging it.
Donkey Kong is so sick. I love it. I love DK, and even when I get ding dong, I smile. I
Yeah.
still smile.
It's just fun. I want to start getting good at some of the like throw stuff, but you know,
Yeah.
that's fun.
So I like that Jbrav is bringing out the down air now. I think down air and nair are really good conditioning items against Bowser, especially when they use shield.
Oh,
you
sure.
can kind of just drift out with it because Pilot
Nice.
really doesn't use up E ever.
No, it's definitely one of his least used moves.
Which I like. Ooh,
Oh, cuts through that Nikita. No, thank you.
back airing Bowser down B. That is, you're rolling the slots.
You don't want to gamble with the devil.
Especially when he's a fire-breathing turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was sick though. Yo, Jbrav.
That's how we do it.
Nice.
I think Jbrav just needs a little steam in the engine, and I think it's Combo City. It's
Yeah.
time to get creative.
That's what I like about characters like Snake. There's some just silly stuff you can do.
And there's actually new stuff in the game you can witness.
Like, my favorite thing about fighting games, and especially ones like Smash, is player expression. Gives the players the opportunities to be themselves and play how they want, and that
Off the top.
is a big kill for Jbrav.
That whole stock was just a maze of grenades,
Yeah,
and I love it.
Stealth Pilot was just in a hard place.
As long as Snake sits under this plat and can at least get one nade in front of him,
Nope.
what do you do?
Oh, thought he was going to fast fall there. Went for the up smash. C4's in the middle of the Pokeball there. Oh, back air. Snake recovers well.
I like to describe these matchups as like a bird and a cat in a bird's cage.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's kind of just one running away, and that's how Pac-Man is against Bowser. Like a Leon has a positive set count on T,
Right.
and it's like just because you can't kill the dude, and that's kind of how Snake is too. You got to get
boy.
that cheese.
Oh, yep. That'll do it. Snake!
All right. I think a shield break's coming. I think it's coming.
You think?
I think it's coming.
I mean, how much has Jbrav used shield? Oh! Yo!
Wow, that was clean.
Listen to the energy.
Jbrav bringing out the Snake. I like it.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
The first game, Jbrav tried to box a little too hard. Didn't really think about, as long as I'm hitting with you with nades, you're taking damage. I'm not. That's you, not me.
That's where I'm headed after this is the lake.
The lake.
I've worked like a dog all freaking week. I'm going to the lake.
Head out
See
to
you
the
later.
lake, don't you know? Hang out by the North Shore by the lake, eh?
Oh, that's pretty clean.
Hey, don't you know?
It's weird. Like, sometimes I pick up random parts of, like, accents because, obviously I'm from, like, the hills.
Yeah.
And then every now and again I'll use words from, like, British slang. And now I've got Minnesotan slang. And I'm like, oh, my God.
I never realized I had one as well until I went to Riptide, and people were like, why do you say that? And I'm like, what?
I certainly come up with some weird, like, idioms and stuff, because that's kind of like the Appalachian thing to do, is we
Yeah.
say something, something, like a something else, and it's nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
But it makes sense to us.
Like bag. I say bag really weird, and
Oh,
people
yeah.
really grill me on that. Roof.
Yep, I lived in Juneau,
roof.
Alaska there for a while, and the
Ooh.
native folks, they would say bag.
Bag, yep.
Yeah. Like, it's a longer, but it's the same kind of, like, B-A-Y-G kind of thing. Love the native community out there.
Okay, I didn't. So Jbrav kind of needed PS2 for that last win. It was a lot of conditioning using that plat as a kind of a shield.
Oh, nice
There's
down
no
smash.
shield now.
Get the grenade out of here. Oh.
I thought that was down smash. Wow.
It's the wrong choice to smash, but
It's just more of when Jbrav pulls a nade
Oh.
now, he has to actually just run away from that area, or else he's just setting himself up.
Oh, this could be something. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh!
Untackable. Wow. The beautiful world of untackable. Jab.
Okay.
Greedy.
Okay. Stealth Pilot weaving through this really small area as just the place lights up.
I feel like game one, Jbrav respected Stealth Pilot. There's no respect now. It is just
No.
rush down.
It is. I am
commitment.
coming for you. There's no zoning here. I'm going to put you in frame traps. We're going to duke. But here comes Stealth Pilot. Gets the up throw into a couple forwards. Does he go for the chase? And going for that up smash once
Yeah,
again.
I wonder
a forward
why-
smash would have
oh.
got it, but the up smash there. Really weird, like, hang time on that animation. It almost stretched Bowser into like a column.
Most characters, if it doesn't work once, don't do it again. With Bowser, do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
You know what they'll never expect? The same thing again. That's what I was playing Soul Calibur 2 at SGDQ the other night, just like messing around. And that's what I kept doing against the AI. Okay, what if I just run and swinged the same thing?
I grew up on Soul Calibur, and Nightmare ruined my life.
Yo, we are potentially doing a big FGC thing in September, and Soul Calibur 2 is on the docket, so be there.
Oh, yeah. Love Soul
Oh,
Calibur.
no. Oh, no. Stealth Pilot definitely in the lead, but Jbrav could make something happen at 99%. Oh, with the down throw, what's the follow-up? If he up smashes again, I swear to God.
I think it might be.
Ooh, okay. Bottom part.
Oh, the walk into F tilt.
Oh, no. Okay, poked him.
Pilot really likes using what they got in the breath.
Oh, yeah. He'll empty the whole tank.
It's a super glue on the B button.
Oh!
Oh.
Nice trade. Stealth Pilot takes it.
That was a good set. Jbrav going crazy game 2.
Well
I think
done.
it was the FD pick. I think Jbrav knew what to do in the start, and then once Jbrav went down one stock, just lost control, didn't know what to do. It's
Right,
Bowser.
right.
What do you do?
Sometimes Bowser just wins, especially in trades.
You're down a stock, and he has rage.
Right.
SMH. This has been, this bracket, I'm glad that we have a lot of invaders here because it's making it more diverse. We're getting
It's
a lot
interesting. A lot of characters. Yeah, I totally agree, man.
like we rarely see Snake. That's crazy. We usually get like Disco,
Oh, that's why.
maybe a Pocket Snake here and there, but other than that, no more.
We're getting Thor and Kasmir, it looks like.
Wow.
See, we're in quarterfinals now.
So I can only imagine this is pretty good for Mega Man. Possibly really good for Mega Man. I'm just thinking the lemon, the pellet, the saw blade, the down air. I think it's just so much that just countered what Cloud wants to do. Ooh, getting the blade though.
Okay, Thor's got the limit into a back air. I like the little back flips he does.
And the back air actually hit the first pellet and just negated every other pellet. Just like a shield.
No, actually, I'll put that back. Okay.
Grab, yep.
Whoa.
A Kasmir with a blade in hand. That's scary.
It's a danger zone.
Really good get up there from Thor. Ooh, opting for F smash. Trying to catch Thor not holding up.
Okay.
Up smash at 0%.
Clear to
Get off of
27?
me. Yeah.
Damn.
Get off of me. I think it was at like 7, 8.
That's my favorite thing to do for whenever we have Guilty Gear when they do a burst. It's the get off me button. The no. We're done.
I'm done.
My turn, please. Or at least let's stop and think about it. Okay, Thor living at really high percent here.
Yeah, I like that. Patience.
Kasmir able to slip by that cross slash. Whoa. Weird forward air.
And Thor really, when Thor gets limit, Thor isn't one to hang on to it for too long. Thor wants to, like, kill you.
Yeah. No, if he's got it, he's going to use it, which means he's thinking ahead constantly. Because right before there, he was like, all right, I'm getting limit here soon. What am I going to do?
Fair, yep.
Oh, nice.
You know, and even though Kasmir hit the sour spot of the dare, it still led to another dare because you're out, you're Cloud. You can't do anything.
Kasmir's like, you know what? Just in case, you're going to eat this.
Another one.
Catch these hands, man. Like, literally, here it comes.
Ooh, a lot of percent.
Oh. Yep, see? He's preparing. Limit acquired. Blast it. Nope, not quite.
Kasmir's been doing a really good job of mixing up every single thing that he does when Thor's on ledge. It's been F smash, up tilt, blade drop, pellet. Every time it's different.
I think Kasmir likes to avoid patterns.
Yeah.
Which it makes for a really skilled player in situations like this.
Especially Mega Man.
Yeah.
You think about those like those zoner type characters. You can't just have one trap and keep using it. You got to have a million, and you got to be ready to revolve those out. And Kasmir gonna take it right there.
Well done.
Ooh. It was nice to have that door open.
Well, now the AC is circulating.
That
This corner actually gets kind of cold.
yeah. I like the cold. I was born in it.
I hate the cold, and all I've done is live in the cold. I'm a grumpy-ass old man.
I have my AC on like 63. I'm crazy.
I swear, I've always hated snow. And I have lived in some of the snowiest places in the freaking country.
I don't blame you there. I don't like driving in it. That's the only thing. Everything else.
That's my big problem. I wouldn't mind if I didn't have to go anywhere, but anytime
Yeah.
it snows, suddenly everybody's like, oh, you gotta be here. Do you not see the feats of snow we have right now?
So Hollow Bastion,
The only thing that trips me up is the camera in the back.
Yeah,
Other
same.
than that, I think it's fine.
It's kind of a map that we haven't been able to see too much because it just came out with Sora, but it's
Yeah, it's still relatively new.
in my eyes, I don't think it's a good stage, but and only because some characters honestly get way too much out of it.
Okay.
Swordies kind of use that as their home. They just kind of sit under it.
Right.
Zoners can too, but it's all that close range game. There's no camping on Hollow Bastion.
Oh.
Ooh, I like that down tilt. It's kind of what Cloud down tilt would do the same.
Sliding there on the very edge of the ledge. I like a good 2D video game slide. And that's because of Mega Man. I also like a good dash, which is Mega Man X. Mega Man X is brilliant. All right, forward throw. Kasmir looking for that back air. Making something happen with the flames. And another into back air.
Yeah, I think.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Let it rip.
That is kind of what that move feels like. You just pull the string and
Yep.
See you later.
Ooh, that limit went. I don't know what exactly happened there. The limit went right through Mega Man.
Oh,
Backer up tilt, classic.
by the way, I think they were doing Beyblade tournaments at SGDQ, and that's awesome to me.
I used to, at my school, we'd have baby tournaments, and I would put concrete in mine to weigh it down.
We had a kid who took a bike gear and he welded it to the thing, and he'd be like, grab it, and everybody's like,
That's what one of my buddies did. He taped razor blades to it.
Jeez.
I don't know what he thought he was going to do with it, but
Sling razor blades at high speeds all over the room.
I'm glad he's still alive today.
I don't know if it might be a danger to society. Nice cross slash. Catching the forward air approach. Slowing down that crash bomber. Getting a nice little jab here. Oh, went for the down air.
Out of Cloud's hold kit, I really didn't think his jab would be that. His jab always felt so underwhelming.
It kind of feels like Ike's jab set.
Yeah.
It's like a 1,
Except
2, 3 with a big slash.
They buffed Ike's in the last patch.
Really?
The last hit kills.
Oh, nice.
It kills.
That's cool.
People sleep on that.
That's who I was playing in like the Brawl and maybe even the 3DS days.
Yeah.
But I still complain about it. Everybody knows. I really liked just Charizard.
I don't blame you.
I thought it was cool.
The Charizard's dope.
Yeah, well, he had the down smash with a bunch of, or the down special
that
with
the
a bunch
rock?
of armor. Yeah.
I've seen clips of that.
And so I tried learning just Charizard in Project Plus, and I don't like the way he feels. It's nothing quite the same. I'll just have to be a Smash 4 player. I love my boy Charizard, though. If they ever do a hack like they do with the other Smash games of this, that's priority number one. Give me Charizard back. Everyone is here my ass, Sakurai. You missed one.
It'd probably be like the Mega Evolution, I bet.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be really sick.
Oh, my God.
And if they had all the different colors,
Oh.
that'd be so
You genius.
Get to it.
$100 bill, you just made my night. That's what I want. I want a similar moveset to Smash 4 Charizard, but it's Mega Charizard.
That would be so crazy.
God, that'd be cool.
It'd be kind of like a dollar store version of Giga Bowser.
Yeah. Giga Bowser. I forgot about him.
I remember there was a time where people were hacking into stream lobbies with modded switches with Giga Bowser.
Hell yeah.
So you'd be watching a grand finals and suddenly there's a Giga Bowser on the screen.
Amazing. Uh-oh. If Advantage State brings me a Mega Charizard, I will be so happy, and I will start coming to all of them. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh. Look at the percentage.
This is really
Thor
scary.
Right now.
That's dead.
Yep. You missed, I hit. GG's. Sorry.
That was a really good game.
Agreed.
It was just Kasmir taking advantage of Thor. Thor's playing really good. It's just that Thor was relying on the most hardest reads.
Right.
It was crazy reads. Oof.
Okay, so that was winners quarters. Still alive in winners. Loaf and CrowZ coming next.
This is I really think this is going to be one of the most hype sets. I think Loaf is going to hit something disgusting. Especially with it being Mega Man. That has to be probably Loaf's most played matchup.
True.
Under his brother's plant, probably.
True, right, yeah. Still in quarters. Minnesota versus South Dakota.
So I played CrowZ round 1, and great Mega Man. Just a lot different Mega Man. It's more of a saw blade back air Mega Man. A get away from me Mega Man, which I like. I'm Pac-Man. Get away from me. You need to. So I think it's going to be really, really interesting to see how Loaf goes into this. Because Mega Man's just like we said with Snake and Pac-Man. Everyone plays them different.
Right.
Everyone.
All right. The Dakota folks really excited to see CrowZ perform against Loaf. He's got the lime green Mega Man.
All right. South Dakota versus Minnesota.
Here we go. Loaf, checking Twitter real quick.
I forget what someone said. I think Crow is number 1.
Is he?
Number 1 or number 2?
Top 1 versus top 1.
It
says
is.
Dravis.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Top
right.
PRs.
So we got the best from South Dakota versus the best from Minnesota. Let's get it. Mega Man versus Wario, a matchup we are very familiar with seeing.
And with the one-winged angel playing in the background, what a way
Brilliant.
to kick this off. Oh, scooped him out of the bike with the up air. It's kind of cool. Love's just walking forward with the bike.
It's like Waddle Dee.
Oh, no. That's what we need in Smash. It's just regular Waddle Dee. Not even the one with a spear, just like...
Ooh.
Oh.
Eat the rubber. Get a little percent. Ooh.
Oh, unfortunate.
Probably just nerves. Just got to shake it off and run it back.
Yeah, the whole room is really invested in what's happening right now. Oh.
Ooh.
That would have connected. It would have been nasty. Okay. Oh, trades. Oh. Give him the cowboy boot.
Yeah, I think Loaf just knows this matchup like the back of his hand. It is.
Yeah. It's definitely, like, ended up facing Kasmir a lot and lost to Kasmir a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, it's...
So Loaf is probably studying Mega Man a little bit.
I mean, I've talked a lot with Loaf regarding Steve and the amount of practice and stuff that they put into the Steve matchup. I can only imagine how much they put into the Mega Man.
I believe it. Because there's still a couple, like, really good players that will consistently go toe-to-toe to Loaf and often find themselves winning here of late.
With Steve.
With stuff like Steve. I think Vivian won one week, too. Yeah.
Vivian knocked out Loaf and Lucky.
Crazy.
The Luckster.
Minnesota's getting real competitive these days. Nice waft.
And the waft.
A nice old squeaky toot. Man, the sound designer's on that.
I was watching I think we actually watched it earlier. The other Wario we watched, they're from South Dakota, so they
Right.
have a Wario.
True, true. So not only are we getting matchup experience from Loaf, but we're also getting it with CrowZ.
Yeah, it's just more of,
They know each other's characters.
But this is Loaf. You gotta think about your regular Wario main ain't doing stuff Loaf is. I'll tell you that. Not even Tweet.
Very true.
Loaf's his own breed.
He's certainly a unique creature. Here we go. Okay. Forward airs. Start things off. Okay. Watch the final tick of that up smash. As Mega Man's looking to make it happen.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think Crow realized I just have to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, start being on the further edge, not getting so close. And then when he does find himself close, throw out things that scoop, things like the up smash.
The biggest thing with Loaf, though, is that, especially with these zoner things, of course you want to, run away and kind of make the person think, but you don't want to let Loaf think. When you let Loaf think, Loaf is going to come out with the most obscure combo.
Yeah, he definitely, once he's locked in and super focused, it's dangerous.
Yeah, because chances are what you're thinking you're going to do, Loaf already knows you're going to do.
And again, we see the Wario just trying to throw out this boot, getting the back air, getting another back air, really going for these horizontal aerials. Keep him on the chase.
Yeah. One thing Loaf is going to have to start taking advantage of is Crow really likes jumping and then waiting and then just air dodging out every single time. So Crow has to, maybe change that up because if it's going to happen again, you're about to get waffed.
Yeah, once the pattern has been determined, you start getting red. You don't want that. Nice shields.
Beautiful grab.
Okay. Oh, another.
Sometimes the best thing to do is just let that leaf shield hit you. There's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
Very, very slow fight.
Ooh.
Little game of footsies.
Okay. Gotta watch that fist.
Hollow Bastion looking like a really good pick for CrowZ. I don't know if CrowZ's been practicing Hollow Bastion a lot,
I wonder
but
if
it
their
looks
stage
like
list aligns with ours at all.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice fallen back air.
Because it obviously looks like it. Their plat play and use is great.
Okay. Loaf just trying to get those parries, be defensive, rely on the shield. Not want to take any extra hits here because CrowZ is ahead. Potentially setting up a shield poke here. That's a low shield.
Yeah. Loaf usually kind of thrives in these high percent down situations.
Oh, for sure.
Most of the time, just using a waft to catch up, it's fine. But if you're going to use waft, you better put your boots to the ground and get ready.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of work to do.
You got to hit it. And sometimes that's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll fire it off in the second stock, though. And then try to make the difference and just make it even.
There's that jab.
The jab has been pretty effective here. Oh, but
Ooh.
fire.
Almost catching the triple blade. Down tilt in the trip in the footstool.
Nope, he's on the crash. Able to block it. Oh, no.
This Mega Man's fishing, I can already tell. There's one thing that this Mega Man wants, and they really want it. I think it's going to be a blade up tilt.
We'll find out. Okay, pass that along. Hot potato.
Yeah, he keeps on doing these high recoveries, and Loaf isn't getting around to punish those.
I think Loaf is really hoping to get the waft in this last stock.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Roll. Yep.
Hold that. Yep. Okay. Okay. This is kind of Loaf's game plan, I think. get to this final stock. Try to get the waft.
Nice. Hold down. That's all you got to do.
No, when you're caught in the tornado?
Yeah. Do not
but the
hold
back
up.
air.
All right, CrowZ. This is your time. 1-1. Game down Loaf, though. Whew.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It kind of just seemed like CrowZ didn't really know what to do in the start, and all of that knowledge just came right back to them. I think they know what to do now, the game plan, but I don't think they're going hollow bashing again. I do not. That was CrowZ knew about hollow bashing.
He's got that set aside. Oop.
All right, so Loaf does really like Battlefield, so.
Yeah, triplats have done wonders for Loaf in the past.
And the best thing is that you can half waft on top plat. A kill.
True. And that's just another thing that you have available.
And when you half waft, that means you're probably getting 2.
Something else our graphics will do is there's a thing in here that allows us to show the stage picks. We just can't get it to look right on a tablet.
Oh.
So it's one of those, like, do we set a laptop up there? I don't want to put my laptop up there. Y'all put yours. All right, so Loaf hanging out. Oh, show you.
All right, only 23%. Loaf's got a lot of comeback.
Okay. Get out of that bike. Oh, nice.
Crow really likes that up air. It's landing a lot. They're landing a lot of up air conversions.
Okay, boots. Ooh.
Back air.
He's trying for it. Just different placement. Chompies. Nice.
Finally recognizing that Crow's just gonna go over an air dodge.
Right.
It's just gonna happen. You know, every Mega Man has a different way to recover. You know, where Kasmir always sticks aside just in case. It doesn't really seem like CrowZ does that. It's a whole different recovery game for CrowZ.
Interesting. Okay. Up throws into claps. Make it glorious. Ooh. Oh, that was almost ridiculous. Oh, but now the bike is in CrowZ's hands.
So we have waft.
Oh,
Bada bing, bada
praise
boom.
it.
Okay, so I think this is where Loaf just has to play super, super turtle. Just turtle it out, maybe get a half waft.
Yeah, that's an option.
Because CrowZ obviously is kind of just trickling projectiles every which way.
I kind of want to see more rush combos specifically on Mega Man. He's a funny little dog. I just think there's neat things you can do with once you drop it underneath somebody.
During
or something.
doubles, I was watching Lucky wait for Kasmir to uppy and then to instantly air dodge down into the dog into Palu up air.
No, that's
never
kinda
seen
fun.
that before. It's
nice
sent
little shake up.
so high.
Oh. Okay. Here we go. CrowZ pretty behind.
This is a rough spot. I'm surprised that Loaf didn't do the up taunt on the bike.
Oh, right,
It catches plat.
Woo!
That's it.
There you go.
Really good showing from both of those players right there. It just seemed like Crow kind of, kind of like back to the boxing talk, just ran out of steam.
Yeah.
It's
gassed out.
It's a matchup where you have to play precise or you're going to get absolutely 0 to death.
Stevenshark and Jbrav.
Stevenshark and Jbrav coming up next. Looks like we're going to losers then. Oh, here we are. We're in losers round 6.
They're saying that the player cams are delayed.
Yeah, we know. It's one of those things that, like, it's a new type of camera, and there's a couple settings we need to do, and I think one of the PCs is actually not connected to the internet through an Ethernet cable. So we're aware. The tech team just put them in yesterday, and so we're still working out the kinks on them.
You guys are just ahead of us. That's the thing. We're in the past. Y'all are in the future.
Well, technically, we'd be in the future because we're sending the stream to them.
True.
Out here time traveling today.
So Stevenshark versus Jbrav. We're going to see the Aegis. Usually Min Snake. Kind of a snore fest, to be honest. It's just hold shield as Min, let the snake throw nades at you. Hopefully get a ram in.
Do you remember which one of these dudes is which? This is Stevenshark.
That's Stevenshark.
Yeah.
Stevenshark, Aegis, though, definitely nothing to count out.
We'll see if we go Aegis or...
Oh, same Kareem.
Nope.
I forget that South Dakota's a state all the time.
We once had to, like, convince a lady that West Virginia was a real place. She's like, what do you mean? And we're like, it's a separate state. It's like North Dakota, South Dakota.
All right, so Mithra actually really good against Snake right there because of that. I actually know nothing about the game. So whatever that blue thing is.
Her, like, multi-slash?
No, when she rolls, she'll say, and then they
Foresight.
Go Foresight, there we go.
Yeah.
That used against Nade is really good. You can punish Snake really hard off of foresighting Nade. And Stevenshark did that right away in the match, so I already know Steven knows about that.
Okay, we'll see how far either players go. Stevenshark also being a Minnesotan. So again, Minnesota versus South Dakota.
Yeah. These South Dakotans really
charge that.
Coming out.
Okay. Woo. Give him the tilt, the pop-up. Over to Pyra.
Ooh. I don't think Steven meant to catch that. Plopped right in the hands.
Oh. Man, Jbrav movement there was really slick. Into the up smash. Well done.
That's just the biggest thing is recovering against Snake is going to be really hard. Really hard. Dash attack with the fake kill screen.
Winner here goes on to face Ventura.
Ventura, Minnesota finest.
Ventura's been killing it here recently.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if he's still playing Fox or if
PT.
we're doing Pokemon Trainer again.
PT, I'm guessing.
Okay. Ooh.
Long game of footsies.
Gets the down air.
I think Jbrav kind of learned something from his last nail biter set.
Oh,
about being patient. Yeah. Just be patient. Play Snake the way you want to play Snake. Don't feel forced to play Snake how they want you to play Snake. That's the worst thing about zoners is when you get forced into a play style. Feel comfortable and pop off.
Oh, man, that mortar was coming way down.
Nice high recovery. Jbrav is taking it slow. I like it. I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe see a Min switch. Min does not let you play slow. Does not let you play slow at all. And neither does Pyra Mithra, but it's more of the clashing of the nades. You're Min. You're throwing arms that blow up the nades. Whereas with this, you're kind of just blowing yourself up.
Oh, nice.
Great air dodge. Oh, that's going to be stock.
Yo.
The last hit of Nair, too.
Very cool. Very cool.
Jbrav beat pink shirt guys Min to get here.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's something we haven't got to do a whole lot of because the bracket for one is massive.
Huge. So
Big
many
old
people.
bracket.
So many good people. I lost to CrowZ and Lamomo. I lost to Mega Man DK. And it felt good.
You know what? Ooh, that's a Zelda.
I don't like that.
That is a Stevenshark Zelda.
I don't like that. Every time I see someone pick Zelda as a counter pick, there's hate behind it. There is anger. There's
Sheer
pain.
malice.
It is filled with emotion. And Zelda, deals with Snake pretty all right.
I'm not as familiar with Zelda. I mean, I know her general kit, but I don't know how she interacts with a lot of these characters.
It's more of a hard matchup check. Are you going to know how to DI my down throw? Down throw into bear fair? You're dying at 70.
Okay.
People sleep on Zelda.
I like the use of the knight, too.
Ooh, Steven not scared to go high in that teleport.
I do appreciate how much Zelda has broken away from Sheik. Like, she is a very unique character here in Ultimate.
Unique in a good way?
Yeah, I would agree.
I think Zelda is one of the...
At least in an interesting way, you know?
She's fun to play as. To play against, not the best.
Right.
But as Snake, you're kind of just throwing nades either way.
Oh.
Nice reflect.
Very well done.
So what
Spending
Jbrav
a lot
is
of
trying
time in the air, though. Jbrav gets the up tilt.
You can kind of see Jbrav sharking at the bottom. It's just waiting for Steven to up B to recover down. And and I think Snake can probably get a lot off of that. That's a lot of end leg.
Okay.
Steven's been using a lot of Zelda recently, supposedly. I can tell.
Yeah, you know what? Very tiny shield there.
It's just kind of crazy that it's the Zelda before the Min-Min.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of adaptability here from Stevenshark. Uh-oh.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Lost the armor.
Oh, that was clean.
Oh, my goodness.
That was clean.
Jbrav with another stock taken. Oh.
Jbrav playing out of their mind.
I mean, really, my favorite thing is when he'll go into a dash into like a dodge, and it's like this one fluid movement. Hold it. Nice.
And it's like a movie scene of explosions behind him every time.
Yeah. He's like an 80s action hero. In a way that's not cringy.
That's dead. Oh. Almost getting the down smash into the Phantom Knight. A combo
That's a lot of
you rarely
explosions.
very see, too. Because there's never Zeldas. But down smash into Phantom Knight kills really early.
That's cool. I just like the whole concept of the knight. Oh!
I don't really know. I'm pretty sure it's bad. It might not be. I might be wrong, but I mean, I've only died to it online.
And I refuse to play Smash Online.
Exactly.
That's just the God's honest truth. If there's one thing I dislike, it's playing a fighting game online.
Yeah.
That's why I really, we didn't have scenes back home, and I didn't have internet.
Oh, yeah.
So I just played with whoever was around, and nobody wanted to play fighting games or anything. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to do single player. And that's where my love of, narrative and stuff comes through. Oh, something else that we do want to plug here, and thank you to TacTac for reminding me. Critical Esports in Rochester is hosting their 100th and final Smash Bros. Tournament. It's Smash Ultimate. You can find it on smash.gg. Just look for MCSU 100.
Check it out. Check it out.
Should
Going to be hype. I'm guessing it's going to be a lot of out-of-staters, too.
Yeah, especially if it's the last one they're doing.
It's going to be a gathering.
Was there really somebody from Idaho? That's a good question. I don't know. Somebody just yell out potatoes and see who answers first.
I'm going to use the bathroom real quick.
Go for it.
I'll be right back.
Meanwhile, we're going to cook up Stealth and Kasmir here in the semifinals. Let's get it. Actually, I need to swap this. And then swap. Singles. Boop, boop. Welcome back.
Yeah. Let's get this game. So
Failbot, back on mic. You still in? Where are you at?
I'm playing Loaf on the other side of winners.
Oh, nice.
So the way that Stealth Pilot got here was he beat Zubat, and I don't know who he beat the round before that, and Zubat beat Stevenshark.
I beat Jbrav.
Oh, he beat Jbrav. That was
Yep.
it. That was a
And
huge
Sans.
win. Jbrav just beat Steven on stream.
That was pretty cool.
Steven's really good, so even if he's not playing his best, beating him is still pretty good.
Well done to Jbrav.
Yeah. Keeping the invasion hopes alive. Hero Awesome just fell to Abat. Hero Awesome got
Aw.
13th, I believe.
You know, that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Considering the just awesomely huge stacked bracket we have today.
Yeah, getting 13th isn't bad, especially considering Hero Awesome wasn't seeded to do that well, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
So who's still in? So we have this set, my set with Loaf, and then we have Thor Sans, Zubat Lucky, CrowZ Abat,
Ventura Jbrav.
and Ventura Jbrav. So 2 out-of-staters, keeping it alive.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely been a fun one. I mean, I kind of figured it would be as soon as we started hearing whispers of, like, big carpools and stuff.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Eric couldn't make it. I know he was pre-edged at some point, I think.
Okay. What's their tag?
Eric Dub.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Just Eric, the Sword
Gotcha.
Fighter.
Gotcha.
One advanced state when they showed up.
Damn. That's another pretty, like, stacked tournament usually.
Yeah. So North Dakota's been doing very well. Unfortunately, Hero Awesome barely lost to a bat. Super close set.
Now, who does Harry Awesome play again?
Steve Player
Gotcha.
from North Dakota, top 5 on PR. What's happened? Gaudy's just been running away with this when I've been talking about who's in bracket. Stealth Pilot isn't going to be in bracket if this keeps going on.
Yeah, Kasmir is just really kind of putting it on.
Oh my god, he was trying to do some sauce.
And this is a best of 5, so there's that to consider as well. The show.
That was good coverage. The Stealth Pilot had nowhere to go unless he went super low, but he probably gets downered on reaction if he goes that low. So clean.
All right. Actually, let's get this fixed up. Groovy. Okay, so stage selection now. Stealth Pilot on the think. Look at him.
What is he thinking about? What's he cooking? I wish I could see what was banned, but we don't have that. That's a very high level of technology. That
No, we actually do have that. We just can't get it to look right on the tablet for player side.
Oh,
if I
so-
set a laptop up there, we could do it. Or a better tablet, like a bigger tablet or something.
big tablet.
But right now, with what we have, it just doesn't look right.
Okay.
But no, it's the same program. Once I like have the selector thing, it works just fine.
Oh, that's cool.
Hunter's back. Oh. Yeah, Fail's still in it.
All right.
Welcome back, Hunter.
The imposter from Failbot to $100. All right.
So while you were
Bowser
gone,
Mega Man.
yeah, Bowser Mega Man.
So first we have Bowser Snake.
Oh my God,
That's the first one today.
that was pretty cool.
I love watching that. It's like a meteor spike. There's
just-
nothing you can do about it.
The animation of it just looks really, really good.
So cool.
But Kasmir took that first set pretty decisively. So we'll see if being here, can change it up at all. I like sticking the Crash Bomber as soon as they get into Angel Plat. The timing's a little weird, but it's a good way to just guarantee some extra percentage.
CrowZ was doing that to me every stock, and I didn't realize how good it was until they did it. Such a good move.
That's clever. All right. Up tilt.
So,
Oh.
that's what happened to CrowZ earlier. that same exact thing where I think you just fair and then you just hold forward.
Huh. Ooh.
Stealth Pilot, though, having the kind of, it just played against a snake that kind of did the same thing.
Right.
Same game plan. Oh my god, that F smash coming out of nowhere. Neutral looks so rough for Bowser. Yeah.
It's certainly not the best.
Neutral for Bowser, like, it's
You're kind of just reacting on like trades and stuff
Yeah.
mostly.
Like, it's not the worst, but you got to think all the damage you're taking is helping your advantage.
Yeah, Ragey Bowser is nothing to shake a stick
So
at.
dumb. I've died at Nair back air at like 60%.
Oh my goodness.
Just ledge trump bear. Why?
Uh-oh.
Wow, that almost killed. And that's
That will.
Yeah. Kasmir, after that spike, kind of threw out some heat right there. It wasn't even like camping. It was just straight up combo.
Just keeping it real.
One long combo.
Helping it just chug along.
Just 4 Steves and 1 Steve in the Dakotas. That's all you need. The more Steves, the better, I think.
Now, is it South Dakota or is it Steve Dakota?
I think the more Steves your scene has, the stronger the scene is going to be. Because I think that you're just going to get randomly knocked out by anyone, by any Steve, if you don't got the matchup XP.
That's a Kasmir Toon Link.
I like it. I love Toon Link. I think Toon Link is the most funnest to play out of all the links. And people say that that's cap. I think Toon Link is hype.
I prefer Young Link.
He's a mosquito. He's a mosquito. He's a little bug flying around, just poking at you. I can't do it.
But I do like the more traditional Link setup rather than the new Link, mostly because of the way bombs work. It's just, it's weird. Once you're good with it, you can do all sorts of cool stuff. But I like the traditional items kit of the little guys.
Speaking of Young Link, Spitz, I used to play Young Link, which now stopped playing Young Link to play Kazuya on the box.
Oh,
and I
funny.
told them, to be honest, I would rather fight your Kazuya on the box than your Yink. 0 to nothing with Kazuya, it's epic. With Yink, I'm unplugging my router.
It's like, well.
So one thing I noticed right away that Kasmir did was threw a bomb, Stealth Pilot shielded it, and Kasmir zared it back at him. I've never seen a Yink or a Tink zare a bomb.
Pretty interesting. Stealth Pilot taking the first stock here.
That's use of Zare, like that.
Oh!
Zare into fair. That was so clean. And this matchup, I mean, I could only guess is really bad for Bowser.
Yeah, most of them are.
Tink, yeah. Tink back air itself is going to be a Yeet Smash combo.
But, we say that, and here's Stealth Pilot sitting pretty at 40 to 70.
Uh-oh. Ooh, he landed that arrow. That did like
goodness.
17%.
Playing around these projectiles both sides. Try to get the reverse boomerang. Oh, nice.
I swear, a retreating boomerang has to be one of the best projectiles in the game.
Love a good retreating boomerang.
Ooh, I was expecting dare.
Whew. Nice. Just a big fist.
The big old fist.
Starting to look pretty good for Stealth Pilot now, but then again, the Mega Man was just so decisive that as soon as Kasmir goes back to Mega Man, it's kind of like, uh-oh.
It's Rage Bowser, too. You're deadened with one interaction. Oh.
You have to get angry again, though.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Not capitalizing
okay.
on that boomerang. I don't know why.
Both players kind of tripped up by these Toon Link interactions.
Oh.
Wow.
Very close. Nice. Nice use of Nair right there to poke and start that combo.
Goodness. Down throw. Try to go for a runoff. Oh, read something dirty.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Boomerang fair.
Down smash. Okay, just trying to get more percent.
The sword grows 10 times in size when you up B. Oh, that's it.
Oh!
Yeah. Tink's fair is actually, I think it might be one of the strong, like, hear me out, top 10 strongest fairs. Maybe top 15. Maybe top 20. Maybe top 50.
You know?
But it's strong.
That's a big margin you're giving me. So I got to say, hey, you're probably right. Just by the statistics
probably
of it
right.
all.
I mean,
That's the thing. You probably are.
Yona, hello, hello. We got the Kasmir Toon Link. So that's a 3-0. That was 2 Mega Man, 1 Toon Link. Right?
Yep.
Odd. Very odd to go Toon Link on the last match.
Maybe cooking up something for later.
And Kasmir wasn't playing Toon Link at all. This entire, doubles, friendlies, I didn't see them playing Toon Link.
Loaf and
Just goated.
Failbot.
All right, so we have to remember, at advantage state, Failbot did just beat Loaf.
True.
But we do have to remember that Loaf got back from the Invitational and soaked in that Steve XP. A lot of Steve XP, so
Yep.
I'm hoping to see some really just brain-dead stuff. I want to see some brain-dead combos, some dumb interactions. I want to see the game break.
Yeah, I
Simple
want to
as
see the
that.
game just be like, "Meh," and then it's just things happen.
I want to see Steve up B through the stage. I want to see something crazy.
Give me the weird stuff.
Failbot with the Mickey Mouse shirt, too.
Yep. What's the joke there? Do I want to know? Probably not.
The Mickey Mouse. Oh. Actually, GOAT status. But yeah, no, it's been a really good turnout today. A lot of out-of-staters. As we see here, we got 2 hometown heroes. Head-to-head.
Agreed. Let's get it.
Freeze Frame, let's get it. Freeze Frame 8 at Black Ice Esports. Top 8. Let's get it.
Failbot. Getting a lot out of that parry. Getting a lot out of that parry.
That's
Holy shit!
That's not okay. I was saying I like Steve earlier. I take that back. What was that?
I lied.
I think I know why Failbot's wearing the Mickey Mouse shirt. I think we just found out right there.
Because it's just goofy.
Wow.
Oh, no.
So we saw earlier, Failbot wasn't nilling at all. And now out of nowhere, Failbot is 5th sense.
The other thing, too, that I noticed is not only did he build the tower, but he cleared it afterwards.
Yeah.
So he's making room to do it again.
Eco-friendly. An
Yeah,
eco-friendly Steve. I like it.
Small carbon footprint Steve.
If you main Steve, you just got to recycle. And you already balanced out your sins. All right. I like how Loaf
my
kind of
goodness.
realized that bike really doesn't get you much.
Yeah.
It
That's
does
the mistake
nothing to
that
blocks.
our other Wario was doing.
Yeah.
Bike just gets you nothing. I mean, maybe the up and down movement might clear some blocks, but I don't know if it does.
Yeah.
Oh. Failbot looking to 3-0 Loaf.
Yeah.
Loaf just struggling against Steve. Okay.
Oh, that is all you need. Okay.
Here comes the diamond.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough.
Oh my goodness. Smart plays by Failbot though. You got it. Like you love to hate it, right?
Yeah, it's Steve.
Oh goodness.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think if Loaf is gonna try to waft and then wait for another one, or try to eliminate the stock and then waft it out.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. That was weird. I think if given the opportunity. he'll
Oh.
walk.
Use the bike search to bait that out.
That was interesting.
and then
Well,
Mickey
you know.
Mouse.
But just the way that looked was really cool. Because at one point Wario was just like,
Exactly.
what am
I
looking
love it.
for?
A
You
lot
don't
of
know.
Marios use that to fall off plat with momentum. So they'll run
Weird.
off, use that, and then he'll do that while falling off plat.
That's really smart.
I don't know what I learned that from, but I think it was Eat Smash.
Y'all Smashers are so clever.
There's a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
Especially being a Pac-Man player, I like the intricate things. I like the things where you're just like, what just happened?
Right?
Why did that? And that's why I want to break the game. Oh my god. Another 0 to death. Failbot kind of getting these spikes out of nowhere, and it
Is there a
should
set of keys over there?
set. I don't see any.
Quickly realizing that I don't know where I put them. That's probably an Alex later problem. Unless it's just sitting in here. It's not a big deal right now. Nah, there they are. Okay, just making sure.
Oh, barely getting in right there. That Electra getting a little umpty dumpty.
There.
All right, I think Loaf kind of realized what to do. Loaf was just going in a little too hard against the good old pickaxe, and the grease behind that elbow was too much.
Oh!
Trying to up tilt the anvil. Have mercy.
Get out of that. Spike for a cover. Oh no.
Minecraft.
Man, Failbot. Just able to stuff out so many different things.
You got bike, but nothing you can do with it.
Oh goodness.
The fair train.
Okay. Oh!
This game doesn't even feel real, to be honest,
I mean,
because someone's about to get 0 to death.
is it Failbot? Because it's not looking good. Oh, the missed wall.
So close.
Scary situation.
Not to that.
Anvil, kind of ridiculous. Oh, the throw into the TNT. Couldn't quite get it. Watch the lava bucket.
Oh, I thought a fishing rod was coming out. Charge the lava bucket.
Oh, goodness. Oh, the minecart killed from there.
Sent him right to the nether with that one. Wow.
Nice.
Oh, Steve. Minecraft. It's just a matchup where only one person gets rewarded for not interacting.
Right.
And they get rewarded with some of the best things in the game. Like at the end of the day, it's Waft versus Diamonds. But you can get about 10 diamonds per Waft.
Yeah, right? Like, you're just, it's
No.
such a significant thing. God, they're right out of the gate.
So what Failbot had to do there was do the block into the down tilt, which is the flint, into the side B. That is the extender for that one.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, nice
I like
catch
it.
there. I like approaching people on ledge with the chomp. That's pretty interesting.
It's like, I'm the king. There we go.
Oh.
Up tilt. Just deleting the anvil. It showed.
Hey.
Wow. Glitch in the matrix.
Nice.
There we go. Big head on the beat.
Another? That is exactly what's happening. It's like, who can do their thing first?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is a lot of competitive games when you think about it, but, you know, that's definitely what this set feels like, probably more than most.
Yeah.
But, you know, if Failbot wins here today, that's back-to-back victories at fairly large tournaments.
Against some really good players, too.
Mm-hmm. This could be a big day for Failbot once more. Just turns into Failbot week.
For real.
Okay. Loaf trying to make something happen here.
So one thing I was going to point out is the reason Failbot keeps that crafting table on the top plat is if you break crafting table, you actually lose resources. So a lot of people will break the crafting table so that Steve stops mining.
Right.
And get him out of resources. But Failbot's just keeping it up there because if they die, they can just drop right away, make diamond.
Right.
Bada bing, bada boom. It's just kind of the setup to roll.
Oh.
And wow.
Okay.
That's a setup to roll.
Very solid conversion from Loaf to make that happen.
Beautiful.
Wow.
The WAPs have been 50-50 today. A lot of misses, a lot of hits. It's
not the accuracy that maybe we kind of expect, but
yeah,
you know, it's
there's
still
definitely
really
a little
scary.
Yeah. Trust me, if I had a move that won me the game, I'd be scared if I could use it once too. All right. Here we go. Game 4. Failbot up 1. Hold down the A button to win.
It's so goofy. I think what a lot of people struggle with, it's such an easy maneuver to pull off. There's like very little technical skill in walking
Nothing.
forward with Steve.
They gave some of the most craziest combos the most easiest way to use them. Kazuya, hold A,
Yep.
and you get a 57% combo.
His like 10 hit string or whatever.
Yeah.
Granted, there's ways to get out of that, but the first time I pulled that off, I'm like, wait, Kazuya just gets
Really?
that? What? Like, from a far more casual perspective, it's silly. I can imagine Kazuya has ruined the households of many a child.
So usually with that block setup, you opt for the grab to back throw them in the block. Because then you throw them in the block and it stage spikes them. If they tech it, you F smash. It's a true kill. There's nothing you can do about it. Steve is broken. Ban.
We have definitely seen Steve's utilize that in a lot of different tournaments. Lava Bucket will take that stock.
Frame check right there.
Ooh. Coming down here into my little dirt nap hole. Hit you with this glowy brick.
The uppy.
Hard to contest minecart in the air. Uh-oh.
The Flintstone combo. Shine bright like a diamond. Will we see it? They're probably going to save it for next stock. Instant drop.
Yeah, kind of a like safety net.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh, I'm surprised Loaf didn't F tilt there.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Honest.
Like, I don't know what you're doing there,
All right.
but you're going over here now. See ya.
So diamond not used. I don't know why Failbot stopped the diamond.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe
usually-
thinking he was on last stock.
Yeah. Because usually what you do is if they have invincibility in their crafting, you have to push them away from the crafting table because then it stops them from breaking it because you can't hit them.
That was another really good kill for Failbot. Now the diamond's out.
Ooh, mine carting the wrong way. Or maybe just going to safety. Just resetting neutral. Come over here. I'm mining.
Hello. Oh, no. Okay. But the brick
a
saved him.
Heartbreak. I'm pretty sure Failbot SDI'd that out. Just held out. That was crazy. You know Loaf is heartbroken over that.
You can see it in his eyes in the player cam.
That is rough. Jabs the crafting table.
Oh, nice defense.
Loaf ain't going down that easy. We ain't doing F smashes on blocks.
Oh,
But Diamond Bear. That'll
it's a
do it,
win
don't
for
you know?
Failbot.
Failbot showing up.
That's what I'm saying. It's the week of Failbot.
It's
Have
good
you
word.
heard? Have you heard the good
It's-
word?
It's the good word. I don't know how I feel about that. Steve. We
Yeah?
all felt it. We all know how to feel about that.
It hurts.
It's
But a win's a win. It is what it is.
You know, it's not only that. It's Loaf got zeroed to death, I think, 2 or 3 different times, and that WAF incident. This game's preying on Loaf's downfall. Loaf's gotta extribute those demons.
Yeah, something else to think about, too, is I think there are a couple different carpools going for that Critical Esports in Rochester. So if y'all are looking for a ride that are hanging out here, I'm sure you can find one.
Check it out.
Yeah, hit the Black Ice
one.
Discord or the MN Smash Discord.
Last one, so get it while you can.
Well, let's take a quick ad break here while they set up to show people some of the events we got coming out. We can talk over this, though. I mean, obviously, we got merch. Lots of cool merch. We got a fairly nice hoodie that I like. And then we got some jerseys and T-shirts and a Christmas sweater, some hats. The masks have been fairly popular. You could have the mask the Tweak likes.
The Tweak wore it. The Tweak was wearing it.
It's pretty good stuff. We do have that Fortnite 2v2, July 3rd.
Pop out.
Wait, that's tomorrow?
You know,
I'm
win
not
some
gonna
money,
be here for
buy
that.
some V-Bucks, get some skins.
I've set up for all this. I'm not coming.
They actually, they recently added no building in Fortnite, a mode. I've been playing it. So fun. I hate building.
Yeah, me too. That's why I stopped playing. I'm like,
So
wait,
bad.
that's the thing that you have to be good at? I don't want to be good at that. This bores the hell out of me. I think it's really impressive.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have the mind for it.
I'd walk up to someone, shoot them once, and they'd build a mansion.
Yeah,
and I'd
right?
be like, okay, I'm going to run this way. Good luck.
I want to go be a Bush. What happened to being Bush? Halo 3 tournament, of all things.
So I actually see Thor and Lucky going on right now.
Makes sense.
I think Lucky's up. I believe 1-0?
It's losers round 8.
A lot of Smash going on today. I know there's Colossal going on, Gommel. Is that it? I think that is it. A lot of Smash going on today.
Yeah, we had some playing on the streams earlier, on the side viewing areas.
Yeah, they have some crazy crew battles going on at Gommel. I saw it was Israel versus I think France.
Oh wow!
And they're going crazy. I didn't realize how many players were from Israel.
Sometime later this month, there's a big Red Bull thing happening in St. Paul. And I think players like Arslan Ash and such are showing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's for Tekken. And a couple other games.
That's going to be really cool. Tekken. Hell yeah. Shout out
Even
Tekken.
later in the month, I think Justin Wong's coming to the Mall of America just for fun. to run some
Just
sets with
chilling.
people. Yeah.
Just chilling, yeah. Yeah, Fortnite building. Terrible. Terrible. I just want to shoot people and then Soulja Boy on them. Or whatever emotes they got.
Yeah, do the yeah.
I just want to renegade.
We're getting Failbot Kasmir.
Failbot Kasmir. We're seeing a lot of
which means this
quote unquote zoners today.
Is winner's final. As we get settled in. That didn't fill out all the way. Okay. I think I'm all caught up here on this stuff, which means
so Failbot took out Loaf, but can Failbot take out Kasmir? Both of the people that are kind of playing a tug of war with #1 in Minnesota right now.
Kasmir and Loaf?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's been an interesting, I don't know how long you guys consider a season, but it's been an interesting one, I'll tell you that. Just looking at the results that we have here, I mean, some of them are pretty crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I never realized how good Sawblade is because it almost always confirms in the fair. I've seen it confirm. I think Kasmir hit it at on someone at 150%.
Oh,
Just a
that's
solid
pretty
confirm.
good. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Crash Bomber.
What the hell?
That Crash Bomber's so good. Just like we highlighted earlier, just dropping instantly in Crash Bomber.
Mm-hmm. Something that you have to actively deal with. Do I shield to avoid it? Do I touch to pass it off? It's just another thing to think about, so you can kind of disrupt your opponent's thought process with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, jump, just
clean.
hard dropping through those platforms. Saying, you know what?
And the firework of the Electra actually stage spiking. That was...
Wow.
That was...
Okay.
That was not okay. Steve does not need that. All right. So... back to neutral. Okay, so there we go. Crazy on the crafting table to break it. Get those materials down.
Ooh.
Jumping on the dog.
Jumping on the dog.
Burn the crafting table.
Takes a lot of those to get rid of it.
The fairs. So did you know, I actually just found this out, the way that moves stale, it's like a queue.
Yeah.
I just found that out.
Yeah, I didn't, like, y'all were talking about moves staling recently, and I'm like, this is some high-level thinking, which is why I play things like Bowser and Donkey Kong. But it's to prevent people from doing exactly that, running and, you know, doing
I kind of thought it was
fairs
timed. I never knew it was a queue. But it's a queue, and I think it's like your last 12 or 18, something like that, inputs. And pretty much each time you use that same one, it just kind of
gets worse.
lowers.
It's pretty fascinating.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an alt baby. I've never played any other Smash game. I was a Call of Duty kid. And now I'm playing Pac-Man.
I mean, I've played all of the Smashes, just never in a competitive environment.
Yeah.
I mean, I, like, watched Melee tournaments and stuff, but
a casual Smash is the best Smash.
Yeah.
Hands down. Playing Smash with your friends, whether it be anywhere at any time, is a great time. With 1 Joy-Con, 2 Joy-Con, 8 Joy-Cons. I'm having a good time.
8 Joy-Cons.
I've done it. I've had 8 Joy-Cons.
I refuse to play anything with Joy-Cons.
It was terrible. They're actually kind of hype. If you think about it.
I like how they work.
The thought process of having a controller that small and 2 of them, it's kind of hype.
They're also poorly made for being $70.
I sent some in with Drift to Nintendo to get fixed.
Yeah.
I sent it 4 years ago. I'm still waiting on it.
All right, Nintendo, you heard.
I don't think I'm getting it back.
Probably not.
I think they stole my Joy-Cons.
They're just like, not this one. There's this one dude in Minnesota, particularly heck you.
We need those.
Okay, so right now Failbot is hanging out with a single lemon %. Oh. Okay. Finally a little something here from Kasmir, but, you know, Kasmir was able to just kind of run away with that last one.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a stay alive, trickle damage.
Ooh.
Almost getting the footstool there. That would have been crazy. Ooh, Crash Bomber barely getting the back air to confirm into there.
Oh, nice.
The back air broke the block. It would have been techable.
Still no stock yet, but Kasmir not looking good. Oh. Just trading with the Flint.
Sometimes it just be like that. Nothing you can do.
All right. Can
Wow.
Failbot keep it going? The answer may surprise you. Smart to just keep going to the left, or to the right.
Failbot is like, it's an interesting Steve.
Yeah.
It goes on and off, like when they really, really want to use combos, and then when they just want to throw crap at you.
Right. Oh. Kasmir's still at a massive disadvantage percentage-wise, especially with the Diamond.
Diamond F Smash is going to take it easily. Same with a Diamond Bear. Both those are going to knock this Mega Man silly.
Oh. Wow. I mean, up smash is one way to do it.
Too good. Up tilt is way too good.
Ooh.
Should have F Smash.
Oh, no. Terrifying.
Saw blade into dash.
Failbot interrupting movement with very smart block placement. Oh. Oh.
Youch. Stars just not aligning.
Oh.
Nice tech.
Okay. Kasmir gets that one.
This is one huge clip Mega Man combo coming. That's all you need for this stock.
That's the thing, right? Is even though Failbot seems like he's in a big lead here, like it's still doable
Really
for
not.
Kasmir.
Rage Mega Man. I'm scared.
Oh boy.
Yep, here we go. The pellets are going to come out.
Oh boy.
Do you think that was actually the most optimal punish, or you think just
Ooh.
went right away to dash attack?
I think sometimes you just back air and you get it.
1-1.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be a long set.
I think so, yeah. If these two are in finals, get comfy. And I hope y'all are having a good time. What are we doing on followers right now? We got 633.
633.
That's pretty cool. I need to turn on the subs, though. Because I think I can start using that either for tipping the folks that are involved with the production or using it to, like, buy production equipment.
It's always getting better. Every time I come back here, it's always getting better. I like it. All right. Game 3. Top 8 right now. Here we go. 1-1 winners finals. Failbot versus Kasmir.
Okay, lots of up airs. Try to get the Steve out of here. Z dropping that blade in. But Failbot just giving it back to you.
Right back up.
You know what?
I don't want it.
This is not mine. Not in my house. Failbot's air dodging through there. Oh, into the blade? Just catching it consistently.
A lot of saw blade shenanigans. Doing a lot of
Oh.
percent. Already at 105.
The precision of that recovery was kind of ridiculous. Oh, no.
It's crazy because when you look at Mega Man recovery, you're like, you can't mix that up that well. That's terrible. And then you look how people use it. Wow.
Okay.
Crash Bomber back air. Nice block usage.
Read in a really aggressive attack.
Don't
They'll
work.
never suspect it. Again. All right. Forward air takes it. Nice flame blade. Ooh.
Some leaf shield shenanigans.
Getting real low to avoid the flint, but now I think Kasmir is kind of in a rough spot
Nice
here.
uppy. I like that.
Woo.
Reset the dog.
And then we find. Okay.
Failbot, usually Failbot's combating these back airs with just bears of themselves, but it's kind of
Oh.
confused.
That anchor just hit like a truck.
Oh,
What's that one vine?
broke your gold, got it right back.
Mother trucker, that hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
Oh, mother trucker. No booster rails for a little bit.
Ooh. Okay. Gotta mine it out a little bit.
Those are my favorite things of Steve that they added is when you mine the diamond, the little ding,
Yeah.
and then when Steve falls from like 6 or more blocks, he makes the fall damage. The oof.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Love it. They went so in depth on it.
It really is one of those, like, if you like Minecraft, like, Steve is such a cool thing that's in Smash Bros. Because, I mean, they had to, like, rework how stages are, like, laid out
Yeah.
just to make mining work. And that's one thing that Steve does.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because, I'm 23 and I grew up on Minecraft.
Right.
Like being 23, where like kids these days are like 7 playing Minecraft.
Meanwhile, I remember when it first came out, and I was trying to figure out how to teach kids with it because all the kids loved it.
Like
So
I was playing
like,
Minecraft
how?
when it was pre-alpha.
Yeah.
Where it was literally just a flat grassland, and you just had creative.
Yep.
That's all it was.
People
And we loved
it.
It was awesome.
Do you know what game I really liked? I don't remember the name of it, but you played as a little chicklet, and these donut blocks would come down, and the whole goal of the game was to hop the blocks as the screen rose and lava filled up. I forget what that game was. We played a lot of Flash games like Heli Attack on Miniclip, lots of RuneScape.
It's like the Brawl,
Adventure Quest.
Rising Stage
Yeah.
minigame.
What is the name of that?
Those up smashes. I think Failbot has only missed one up smash this entire tournament.
Avalanche is the name of that.
Avalanche.
Yeah,
oh,
that
I've
was a
heard
cool
of that.
game.
Yep.
We used to be really into that. All right, back to this. Fun game. Should stream Avalanche one of these days. Y'all want some Flash game streams?
So what I'm kind of learning here is that Kasmir really needs plats in this matchup. Every time on FD, Kasmir's barely lost one game.
Right.
But those games that they played on Battlefield, they just won. And I'm surprised that Failbot didn't ban it.
Huh. Careful. Oh. Weird little hop. Ooh. Wow. Merciless.
Really good kill.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Crash Bomber barely being able to save him.
Oh, that was a sick saw blade.
Ooh, the minecart tanking the pellets.
Failbot starting to be a little bit more animated here. Meanwhile, Kasmir is just cool and collected.
Yeah. It's just so much trickle damage.
Oh. Against the dirt wall. Start slapping you around. Ooh, boy.
Oh.
Forward throw.
Ooh. The diagonal blade in the fair. Beautiful. Ooh, good DI on Failbot. He's got one more fair to live.
Okay.
Burn down the wall.
Actually, now that I think about it,
Ooh.
I think that Fortnite event might have been canceled. I want to check that while you're looking at this.
Oh, the double spike.
Okay.
Perfectly aligned himself to catch that one in the same exact spot. Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that Fortnite event was canceled because it's not in the calendar anymore.
F Fortnite. You will be missed, Fortnite.
F's in the chat.
Get the diamond, Crash Bomber, still gets minecarded. Kind of cringe.
When do we get Peely in Smash Bros?
Ooh, barely missing that second up tilt would have definitely led to a stock.
Okay. Kasmir, big percent, but Mega Man, chonky boy. Oh. Whoa. Get over there. Failbot wants it.
Nice pellet. The slide.
And Failbot just putting out so much damage
Ooh,
with the diamond.
Dash attack, not taking it.
Oh,
Ah, well. Game 5. Let's go.
getting to that game 5.
We're getting some crazy game 5s today. All right.
Feeling pretty good from the comfort of the family room. I feel that. A lot of folks, whenever they're watching our streams, they will just throw it up on like the TV or something. And I think
yeah.
that's awesome.
Chill out. Just relax. Some good old Smash.
Town and city.
Mickey Mouse versus Thrasher. Giga Chad Mega Man versus Mickey Mouse Steve.
What I like about Kasmir is like I can't read him at all. Him and Stealth Pilot, just like the way they play is very straight-laced, like
Oh, yeah.
cold-blooded killer attitude, man.
Brutal. There we go. A fair to F smash. That's the first one. I like that we're seeing new stuff come out in Game 5. They've been holding back secrets.
Sometimes you don't have to show your whole hand.
Yeah.
That's something that people are doing at GDQ too, having really big poker games.
I don't blame them.
Well, when you're there a week.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, dashing around, caught up in the minecart. Oh, Failbot looking for those spikes. The up smash, that just will kill. See you later.
Peace out. Going on a ride on a dog. Stop dash attack. Yeah, it's such a good move.
Okay. Nice little cross up. Ooh. He's got the crasher. Hold that. This is definitely a uphill battle. Down through. Oh, but Failbot. Trying to mine a little bit more resources.
Oh.
Watch the dash attack. What do we have here?
Already at 80%. It just... You can keep building those walls, but
Oh.
you can't hide.
Man, that up smash is just killer on Steve. Oh, trapped Kasmir in a little hole.
It's his home.
The bully. Oh, goodness.
Oh. Gold broke, and they used a booster rail, so they had 2 gold on deck. That was really, really good resource management.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
No sword.
Oh.
I mean, no axe. Gold gonna break way too fast.
You're out of tools. Okay. No, you.
Failbot getting some of the biggest saves this bracket. First the waft, that. Ooh,
Hold that.
tiny hands.
Just
It's the little minion hands. He tries.
Have you seen the movie Everywhere, Everything, All at Once?
I've not.
God, it's a good movie. Go watch that movie immediately. Like, I've seen some incredible films this year, and that one's probably my favorite.
Crash Bomber to Leaf Shield for 37.
But there's a funny joke about hands in there specifically that I think you'll appreciate. Okay.
Nice way to touch plat. Ooh, nice saw blade.
Oh, the anvil. Failbot looking kind of nervous right now.
Ooh. Off of the
Oh,
minecart.
man.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Pissed off Mega Man.
All right, we got Steve at Diamond. Don't let him get another.
It's the formula. Get Diamond on the last stock, hold it, and then get you a conversion or two, and you're golden. Oh. Okay.
Kasmir is playing this perfect. Just use your pellet, use your saw blade, don't interact.
Yeah.
If you interact, you're probably going to somehow die.
Just don't let Steve get his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Able to recover there. Oh. Read a fast drop.
All right, we're getting around the same percent.
Ooh. Failbot really liking these minecarts. Not a whole lot of metal left.
Oh.
Oh.
Really nice hold on the Electra right there. Just hold that up, to get a little charge. That sucks. That sucks.
Not able to recover. Oh.
Such a
What
good
a
set
set.
played. I get why they felt pressured to go for that,
Right.
but I think it was too late when they chose to go for it. I think they were already out a little too much, so they couldn't swing up the momentum. Because you can make that back, but just a little off.
Yeah. Loser's Quarters coming up next.
But that does mean, I'm pretty sure Loaf Failbot possibly is going to be coming back again.
Oh.
I'm excited for that. I'm really excited to see Loaf versus Failbot.
Anytime you can get like a couple of the really best players we have in the same match, like it's just interesting.
It's so fun, especially because you'll see them go from like 3-2 to like 3-0 out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's
like,
just a big back and forth constantly.
So here we got the Twins, the Minnesota Twins, Lucky and Loaf. Seen every single set, or every single tournament pretty much.
Thank God one of them cut their hair.
Yeah.
Now I can tell which one's which when they're wearing masks. Actually, I want to switch cameras.
If they're not, if they're not meaning winners, they're meaning in losers. It's one or the other. They're always gonna meet.
Working together and then fighting against each other. This is what happens when you are a competitor.
This whole entire tournament today has been just a ride. Crazy sets, crazy games, and on to another one. Here at Freeze Frame number 8.
8 of them.
eSports Arena.
It's a fun little spot, man. I didn't.
It is.
Me being here is such a series of fortunate events.
It's a nice, especially for like this area in Minneapolis. I wouldn't expect an eSports lounge to be here.
Right.
But that's just because I'm from the sticks, and I don't expect eSports lounges to be anywhere.
Yeah, right? If groceries are within an hour of me, I'm like, wow, that's kind of neat.
Awesome.
The fact that I can drive to like 4 different grocery stores in the span of 10 minutes is kind of awesome. But no, like I was covering 2DCon as a journalist and just ended up at a table that Black Eyes had and then played against our tech guy in a Soul Calibur bracket. And so all of those led up to, hey, do you know games and can you commentate? And I'm like, well, I have a podcast. And then the rest is history, as they say.
It's all got to start somewhere.
And then I was given access to make the stream look good. And then I was like, well, I know how to do that. Okay, lucky ahead so far.
Yeah. Plant B heavy. On our off screen, I think we have Vivian and Z-Crow. Ooh.
Nice.
The F tilt, I love it. One of my favorite moves visually in the game.
Just because you smack them.
The big ol' smack. Up smash, yeah. We're seeing a lot of up smash today, not only from Loaf, but from the other Warriors we were watching.
Yeah. It was something fish. Toastfish.
Toastfish, yes.
Yes. Who Lucky was able to beat earlier in this bracket in the losers 2-1.
Yeah. Very close game, too.
Up theirs. Ooh, where's the waft? Okay.
Ooh. That's like the Lucky special, is that fast fall nair to grab.
Right. Ooh, nice back air.
Wow. People sleep on plant back air. That move is... It's kind of Steve Bear level.
He just hits you with the pot.
Oh, pot.
I still can't believe they made Piranha Plant a character. Like, who'd have thought?
I'm surprised that they made it like the first like bonus, like the first DLC too. I thought they would have like either went crazier or saved Plant.
They certainly made a statement there of like, look, we're gonna do some stuff. Oh, like it's not gonna be
a good feeling.
Regular characters. I mean, in Smash 4 we got Mewtwo was the only one, which people wanted.
Loaf with Loft, so that death really, really hit hard.
Okay.
Because it was kind of forcing Loaf to be like, do I want to use it or not? But now Loaf definitely gets to use it.
Right. Now you got to let it rip as soon as you have the opportunity. But you get to about 60%.
Yeah, and Loaf, Wario and Plant, they kind of play similar of this go in, go out. It's not really hold only W.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Yikes.
Lucky taking that one.
Is Stealth CrowZ really off stream? Yeah, it's off stream. Oh, that's what I'm looking at right now. From what I see, Pilot won. I think it's 1-0 Pilot.
Okay. Yeah, Vivian or no, that's Ventura and Vivian, I think.
Right here?
Or no, on the middle one.
Oh,
Or no, that was
I didn't
Ventura
see them.
and
Yeah. And then Failbot and Thor is going down over here. A lot of games going on.
yeah,
For
a bunch of
real.
them. That was Ventura and Jbrav, and then CrowZ and Jbrav. So actually, the only people left is Kasmir and Failbot, Loaf Lucky, Stealth Pilot.
Okay, so Stealth Pilot 2-0'd CrowZ.
Okay, yeah. No, 3-0'd.
Oh, 3-0'd, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Lucky took Thor by 1.
So Stealth Pilot is fighting.
That's what Stealth Pilot does, man.
This is fighting all these owners.
Yeah.
As Bowser.
Figures it out. Kasmir, of course, waiting in Grands.
Starting it off slow, though, in this one. Lucky barely taking that one. It was just one missed waft. And Plant up air going to take it. Up air is such a slept-on
Come
move.
to think of it, no out-of-staters left in the bracket.
Yes, CrowZ is South Dakota. I think CrowZ is number 1 in South Dakota, from what we've heard.
Yeah, from what we've been told. I was really impressed with Neet.
Me too. That Mario was so clean.
Yeah.
So clean.
And the Jbrav Snake? God dang.
It started off like kind of rolling, and then they just kicked into gear.
Right.
And that's all you need. And oof. These twins are knocking the crap out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
They know their habits so well that anything could really work. They could use anything, and it could kind of end up to be anything.
It's kind of wild. Oh, nice Patui.
Ooh, nice fair right there. Quick get off me there. Big old belly. Yeah, Lucky's just looking for that back air. Seems like back air is a really, really good answer against Wario shenanigans.
It certainly worked last time. Can we get some more traction out of it, though?
It doesn't matter how much you stale that back air. It's killing.
Little jabs. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Wow, the Patui.
Let the crowd roar, Piranha Plant.
So if you hit the bottom of the bike with the Patui, it doesn't send Mario off the bike. Just kind of is like a road bump. Interesting.
Weird little interactions like that is what makes this game kind of like endless.
Yeah, so much counterplay. And there we're going to go. 1-1. Waft is up.
There's just a lot of things in Factor, despite all of the moves being fairly easy to execute. That's why Smash is kind of brilliant to me.
Mm-hmm. So much that goes into it.
Something that Street Fighter is adapting for their newest game. Like, a lot of their specials can be tied as shortcut buttons.
Ooh.
Power Rangers did the same thing, Battle for the Grid.
I remember that game.
That game's sick, actually.
Actually sick.
Woo. Nice.
Bye-bye.
Oh, no. There he goes.
That's hype.
The big stinky.
All right, 1-1. I kind of just see this one kind of going back and forth between them, but it kind of seems like Lucky is kind of getting desperate with these kills. A lot of bears, and I like it.
I mean, sometimes it really comes down to who can stay out of their own head between these two.
Really. Because they're probably in each other's head, to be honest.
Right.
This is some hive mind stuff we got going on. They could be the same person, all we know.
Like I said, I'm glad one of them cut their hair. Makes my job a little easier.
Yeah, when I actually first met them, I mistook them both. I thought Alex was Ben and Ben was Alex.
Right.
And they just played with it.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, no, that's not actually me.
Yeah,
Come
whatever.
on, man.
You can't be doing me like that. But then again, if I was a twin, like.
Oh, I'd be doing that all the time.
I would specifically try to trip people up. Ooh. Not a lot out of Bike, just good defense from Lucky.
Yeah, it seems like Bike is slowly getting, like, kind of just matchup checked.
Oh, sure.
Can't really just use it in that many matchups because people just won't let you.
Nice poison. A little extra. Okay. Oh ho. Anytime there's a little extra end
Great
lag.
up air. Ooh.
Nice.
There's the up smash. I was waiting for it.
Get him the teeth.
Ooh. There in the grab. Looks so clean.
Okay.
Massive
Nares.
nair.
And Lucky able to put on a lot of percentage on Loaf here. Mostly with just really good ledge play. Very well done.
Wow. Lucky just kind of running away with this one.
Okay.
All right. Are we going to see it? It's a quick catch up. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Not
Living.
quite, though.
You know, 93, though. We take that.
Ooh.
Nice stall on the Batui.
Okay.
Jumpy jump.
Went for the down B. Was thinking about it anyways. At least used it to trip up Loaf a little bit.
Really good combo there from Luck.
Been a
Wow.
lot of solid combos this
Yeah.
round. Ooh! Narrowly avoiding that
That
up
was
smash.
a hard read.
Dash attack. Lets it linger there on the edge.
You love
Lucky
to see
comes
it.
in with the iframes. Feeling invincible. Man, when Wario chomps plant, he eats the whole damn thing. Just a little pot sticking
Yeah.
out of his mouth. Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
Dash it in.
Lucky's just spacing a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oh, Lucky.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta sit in that gas, so you gotta eat it.
Okay.
That plant's probably just baiting you. That's weird how Patui does
Oh! Oh!
that nair.
That was cool. Well done.
Wow. That was really good. I don't think really anyone expected that to send that way either. I thought it was going to send out.
Yeah, that was really risky too. That was just being like, I think I'm gonna win down here, and then just outright doing it.
Immediately going in for that falling up air combo.
Oh, ooh, oh,
Yup.
man, Lucky's combo strings
Quick 42.
ever since that last round have gotten really solid against Loaf here.
Out of nowhere.
I mean, Lucky's got some really impressive combo games
Oh, yeah.
in general, but like for today in this set,
So I actually talked with Lucky earlier when we were watching doubles with that poison gas bike
yeah,
snipe. That only, I guess, works on Ike.
huh?
No clue why, but
Of
I
all
guess it
the
only
things.
works on Ike. And that's, I guess, the first time Lucky's ever brought it out. Like, no
Yeah.
one knows about that. Hidden gem.
Heck, Ike in particular, I guess today.
Yeah, poison gas is a win box. Now you know.
All right. Love the jab into a dash.
Ooh.
Careful.
Tui into up tilt and the forward tilt. Get off of me.
Get you some vittles there, Wario. Okay. Back throw. Oh. Well done, Lucky.
That's
All
how
right.
it be sometimes.
The thing is with that waft and the comeback mechanic, it's like really hard to figure out once you're behind. You basically kind of got to bait it out and hope you complete whiffs it.
Very, very, very nice ledge guard.
Precision recovery there. Ooh, chomp his ass. Get him. Okay.
His dash attacks, every single one's been just hidden.
Lucky has figured out like every single angle possible on Patui.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Just dropping it in certain places, spitting it out a little further, using it to hover. Like, Lucky is the Patui master.
Bike throw in the back air. That was clean. There we go.
Oh.
Wow, the weak hit.
Oh.
Beautiful. Oh, baby, a triple.
Oh, baby, a triple.
That was crazy. I like how Loaf double jumped, waited, and then up beat.
Yep. It wasn't immediate, like, being like, oh, I think I could. No, it was like, I know exactly where you're going to be off
Because
camera.
the thing is, if Plant hit up B, Plant would have won that.
Exactly.
Because Plant can't kill themselves if they up B up. Kind of like Snake.
That's pretty fun.
Very interesting. That was very, very risky.
Okay. Ooh. Starting us off here with Loaf.
Okay, that's what I like to see. When I think of like Loaf Wario, it's get up B as much as you can to stack that damage.
Yeah, because, I mean, 30% off just a couple touches.
So good.
Oh. 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 Lucky just really hitting the sweet spots rather well. Okay, get that cloud in there. Eat that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it there, Wario. All right, Loaf giving the boot. Having some salad.
Bone apple teeth. There we go.
Oh, no. Oh.
It's crazy if you think about this. There is a matchup like this going on in no other state. No other state has Plant versus Wario loser quarters.
Yup. It's a pretty unique situation we find ourselves in here in Minnesota.
It's so nice here. You get to just watch actual good, like, creative gameplay.
Yeah.
We're not robots here. It's not like
No.
bread and butters
Right.
copy and paste.
No, people are trying to figure stuff out. They're labbing out a bunch of weird, wacky stuff because they like the characters that they play.
Yeah. Loaf actually just ran up and grabbed Lucky while the patooties out, and when it fell, used the grab invincibility to not hit them. Crazy.
Absolutely wild. Oh, no.
Loaf at 163.
Well,
There we go.
he was. Oh.
Plant thick.
Very well done. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Loaf getting back to legend style.
Quick percent, 23.
On the other side of the stage, that would have killed. Dash attack in. Oh. Went for the back air. But Lucky getting a lot of extra here. Oh, ooh. Very close quarters. The dash attack will get the hit without the confirm.
Solid.
Oh, bike weirdness. Oh. Chomp him from downtown.
Ooh. Lucky looking for dares.
Thinking, oh, threw it out.
Okay, the waft is here. The people's waft.
Let me hear you waft, 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 waft. Oh, no.
Ooh, nice air dodge.
Down?
Get the heck away from Patui.
Oh, there's the biggin. Okay.
It works. Take tips, y'all. Just back air.
Yeah, I hope y'all are taking notes while you're watching this. Okay. Oh, Lucky dropping into that pot for just a second to reduce hitbox. Poison out. Sketchy situation. Oh, lots of spacing. Oh, no. Okay. No big follow-ups, just patience.
Very,
Coming in with an
very
air.
close one right here.
Oh, a miss. That's big for Lucky. Dash attack, but the neutral B.
Only 35, 46 now.
Position here on this ledge guard. Oh, the dash
The
in for the
up
smash.
There we gonna see Loaf take it over Lucky 3-2. Another game 5.
I'll put it on this camera so y'all can see Lucky's shirt. Look at that shirt.
We have so many
That's a
game
nice
5s.
shirt.
Pristine.
All right, there's your results.
Wow.
3-2. Very close game.
It's getting crazy.
Probably going to get Stealth Pilot versus Loaf next, but we might wait around a little bit.
Loser semifinal, we got Loaf and Stealth. Here we go, y'all. That's good.
In losers semis.
Another matchup we're very, very familiar with.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Stealth Pilot Loaf. They were kind of giants colliding for an era. Both of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. And the thing is Stealth would fight all the way through losers after fighting Loaf at first.
Yep.
Like, Loaf would knock him down.
Yeah.
Stealth would come
All
right
the way
back in.
through. Crawling right back.
And the Bowser is who we had for our leader there for a while in that crew battle.
The Big King Koopa.
Here we go.
All right. So, a Bowser's combo food, but
Oh,
what's a combo when you're at 200%?
that's the thing, right? Is like, you throwing out combos. As long as you can move over a little bit, get a fair, get an air. I mean, you can start making stuff happen. And then you're trading and
Oh, yeah.
start getting favorable advantage. And Bowser can really be really dangerous.
It's going for the rinse and repeat with that air.
Hello. Ooh.
F
Whoa.
smash.
See what I mean? And now it's fairly even as an up smash.
Wow.
Puts us back into neutral. Forward tilt. Things are looking way different now.
Ooh, waiting it out, but not committing, not pulling the trigger. That is one thing I know Loaf has told me that they've struggled with, is just pulling that trigger, forcing yourself to do something even if you don't want to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
Really good.
Nice up smash there for Loaf. Ooh, side B. Slam him down.
Slam a jamma.
It's a banana slammer. That's a reference I don't know if you would get. The
Good ol'
Donkey
up tilt.
Kong CG cartoon that came out. It's a meme for y'all, but back in my day, we were like, wow, that's kind of neat. And also still dumb.
It's kind of hype. I like dumb cartoons.
I like whenever video games got cartoons back in the day. Like the Sonic cartoon was an exciting time.
I like the Mario one that they put
Yeah.
in the cereal.
Yeah.
Really good. I love that one.
You know what we need, though? We need a fun, like, stupid Wario cartoon.
I'm down.
It's just him and Waluigi just getting into shenanigans.
If they made a WarioWare, like kind of like Netflix series, I'm down.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
honestly down.
Get the Cuphead animators to do it, like
Get,
the
like-
ones who did that
Mhm.
show. That'd be good.
Get like Amy and the whole crew in there. I forget his name, but the one disco guy.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of fun. Not as fun as the disco guy from Pokemon Gale of Darkness or maybe that other GameCube one. That guy is hilarious. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
The flame breath. Whoa.
Oh!
There's
Sometimes
that.
you just got to drop kick. It's surprisingly effective. People kind of forget about it. And it's a weird speed. It's got a big windup, so you can trip up people's momentums.
Weird speed, and he shifts his hurt box back, so it kind of throws you through a loop. Wow.
Oh! Right in his face.
And that's kind of what we were talking about earlier with Stealth Pilot. The Stealth Pilot doesn't really like using up B, and that's probably why. It's
because he faces people like Loaf, who just
Yeah.
puts a big old poot right in their
it's
face.
like, are you really going to risk your stock for, what, 26, 20-some%?
Right.
It's like, are you really going to do that?
Not a whole lot of matches left here. We have potentially 4, including this one. Well, if you count Grand Reset. Let's get that stage selection here. Going to Lilat.
Here we go.
Okay. Immediately throwing out the bike into a combo.
Wow.
All right. Oh, Loaf. Can he get the 0? Certainly making an argument for it. Throws out the down smash. Caught up in the fortress, though.
So I wonder if the slants hinder or help either one of these characters.
I would argue that it helps Bowser probably more, at least on the surface level. Mostly because you can carry the fortress down, and you can put the fire down. Or up, like if you got a weird angle. And also his forward tilt. You can do some funky stuff with.
One thing I saw Loaf doing a lot at the Invitational when I was watching him play other players is on Lilat, dash attack and F tilt.
Really?
Surprisingly good. Same with Yoshi's. Really, really good.
I believe it. Oh. Oh! Snapped away as Loaf with the stock lead.
Very aggressive.
Get out of here. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, caught. Still pilot. Doing something with the bike.
Oh.
Weird, cheeky little throw.
Walk off, let it fall out of your hands, bonk him in the head.
I like the idea.
Yeah. Very creative.
That's what we're talking about. Minnesota creators.
Kind of stuff you gotta do.
We're thinking. Yo?
Big fart.
Okay.
Chunky,
Stealth
big
Pilot
fart.
doesn't mind being behind, but you know.
There's
Oh.
that up B, you know. I just think Stealth's like uncomfortable.
I mean, the fact that it's a big committal compared to some of the other stuff that Stealth likes to do, like jumping into fair is not terribly slow.
Yeah.
Getting stuck in a down air too, that's kind of a rough thing. That's why he rarely uses down air and down B unless it's specifically to snap to ledge.
And there's that Mario tech right there.
I thought Stealth was going to follow him.
Burned rubber right there. What a kill.
Pretty interesting.
That was... He like literally broke his ankles. He broke his ankles off flat. Wow.
Absolute juke.
Yeah, I guess that you can, when you're on bike, you can B-reverse the turn or some weird stuff with the turn, and it lets you turn in the air under the map. Really weird tech.
Stealth definitely has a couple wraparound moves. He can do it in a few stages. First time I saw him do it, I'm like, I didn't know that shit was possible. And he's like, not a lot of people did. Okay. This is kind of the name of the game right now is Loaf opens up with these conversions, and suddenly Stealth is trying to figure out how to trade and how to trade well.
Loaf kind of just seems like they're going for just
Okay.
true combos, it seems like now. After that set with Lucky,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
a lot cleaned up now. There's a lot of this stuff falling out.
Going for
Wow.
some holds.
That chomp grabbed Bowser by the F tilt. Right by the little hand.
Oh. Hits him with the neutral. Caught up in a back throw. Stealth Pilot looking pretty battered and bruised. But the forward tilt might lead to a kill.
Is that fire?
Yeah, 2-framing it. Caught you on ledge. Box him out. But Loaf is looking to just fire back. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Loaf. Oh, boy. Conversion after conversion. Just stuffed at every turn.
The percentage is flying.
Really utilizing just the big body of Bowser and that little cheeky waft.
That was really clean.
Wow.
Part 2?
Again? All right, these are the trades. Not a whole lot of trades to do, though. Nice use of bike to stun the up smash.
Yeah, I like that. I like throwing items to extend people's hit light.
Right. Okay. Oh, my.
That's rough.
Clean kill.
It's, it's a, I'd say, pretty rough matchup for Bowser. I mean,
It is.
having an actual switch to flick to kill Bowser is hard. You
Yeah.
know, most people don't have things that can just kill Bowser.
Loaf does.
Yeah. Waft against Bowser, very, very, very underwhelming. And now we have the run back. Loaf versus Failbot. Probably gonna get a little crazy. I know that Loaf is really warmed up, so hopefully get to see
We're
a
going
lot
immediately
of fire.
into it. Here we go.
Instantly going for the build.
Ooh.
Oh. Big chase right there. Okay. We got the tools, the 3x3.
Somebody broke something. Sounded like somebody hit a cast iron pot.
Yeah.
So here's where Failbot could really make a big impact locally.
Yeah, if Failbot takes this game, there's a chance Failbot's taking the next game.
Uh-huh.
Because Failbot's been running Loaf and Kasmir pretty down to their wits.
Oh. Love that little J curve. Think about it. Oh.
Gets out, gets sucked right back in. Steve will do that to you.
Ooh.
A Wario Fair is such a funny move.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fast. He's just
and his foot
posted
gets
up.
big.
Yeah.
He's got the stretch animation.
Oh, if that block stayed there, that would have been that same situation where it's Spike or F smash.
Oh, damn.
Spike not killing at 169. F.
Oh. Woo. Loaf just trying to get him out of here. Opportunity for Failbot.
When Failbot up tilted, it shifted his hurt box.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Failbot really sitting comfortable.
This sucks if you're Loaf right now. You are at the point where you have to work your hardest.
What? Oh. Oh.
What is that stall? Was that waft? It was. So we're down waft. But there is 4.5 minutes left. That's another waft I can charge.
It was just a little footstool situation. Failbot going for a really weird thing. Okay.
I like it. I like it. I'm a fan.
Carrying it way over to the left side of the screen.
Can Failbot do the dance?
even with Diamond, I mean, you never know, but Loaf is certainly at a huge disadvantage right now. Watch that anvil.
Bonk. Good old piston.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm surprised that it still lingered because it hit while the cart was forming. It wasn't even made yet. If Loaf stalls this out a little longer, it might be able to get a waft combo.
Maybe. Maybe that's the strat.
157. I don't know if Rage
Oh.
affects waft, but if it does, it's definitely going to help.
Okay.
That nair going right under that anvil.
Failbot just playing it safe. You know, no. I'm going to set myself up.
Lord have mercy.
Maybe you can get a
Nice
half off
shield
here,
right
though.
there.
Oh. Wow. Failbot.
Steve has some of the best grabs in the game.
They're pretty weird.
Pretty wacky, pretty crazy. Lead to big combos. Interacts with block really well. Loaf just needs to just think.
That's what he's doing.
That game started off so well, and then it just, out of nowhere, went way out of his favor. This is the Mickey Mouse Failbot. Got to keep that.
The one
In
and
your head.
only.
The one and only Mickey Mouse. All right. Here we go into game 2.
Swap it over to the
The
zombie.
zombie.
Brr.
That footstool definitely wasn't intentional with the way they reacted out of it.
That's where things get real silly, is when you start doing these footstool combos.
Oh, yeah.
That stuff is really cool.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Failbot getting a little ahead of themselves.
Oh. Contesting a smash with a forward air.
Oh, I thought one more was coming.
Oh.
Loaf bringing this all back.
It was a weird run.
So there's a tech called the Roblox Rush, where a Steve running into an anvil will push them out.
Mm.
And they use that a lot.
I've seen that on Twitter where they'll kind of like flick themselves.
Yep. The Roblox Rush. I guess Wario cannot hit that.
Weird.
Or maybe Wario can Roblox Rush.
Oh. Can't say I'm that deep into it. I
I
see
don't-
a Twitter clip and I'm like, oh, that might be something that comes up
I don't
later.
think I'll ever get that deep into it.
I got too many games I gotta commentate over. I gotta learn League of Legends.
That's going to be rough.
I know. There's like 100 characters. Oh, I at least need to know how to like make the spectator tools work better. We do okay.
Stone block combos. Got the cobblestone.
Oh. Okay.
Wow. It's like they're dancing.
It really is a dance when you're at this level.
I like that Failbot has kind of resorted from doing the 3 block tells to just 1 block tell and just punishing with bear over it.
Hmm.
Because
Oh.
Loaf is just kind of taking care of those blocks really well.
Keep things going with the bike. Wake up attack. Waft is available. Ka-ka-ching.
Ooh, no iron. Take advantage of that.
Get that, man.
No!
Okay. Ooh, went fishing, but got dash attacked for it.
Gonna break the crafting table too to drain a little resources. Failbot not getting that diamond, still on wood.
Couldn't quite get it off.
Almost jumping out of that grab.
There, he's got it. Oh, no.
Clash of the
Oh,
metal.
no. Oh! Both players finding themselves in really favorable conditions for their characters. Okay.
That should not be allowed. 4 hits to 69%.
Oh, no.
Oh, that
boy.
is. That's heartbreaking.
Huh.
That's the best way to describe that. Another game that Loaf just had full control of that just got out of hand.
It's because Failbot's hydrated. That's the
Failbot
key.
is hydrating.
Hey, if y'all are watching at home, get a drink of water.
Drink water. Especially with allergy season, no better time to drink water than right now.
Hey, Loaf taking good time to just think about this for a second. Here we go.
All right. Game 3.
Oh, he went duck hunt.
I don't know about this one. I've never really seen this matchup play, but Loaf's duck hunt popped out at advantage state, right?
It was pretty sick, honestly, so we might see something special. Can you imagine a 3-0 run back right here, right now with a duck hunt?
I'm a big fan. Ooh, the pooch.
Oh, no.
He just put down that dog in literal terms. Wow.
Having flashbacks to where the red phone grows.
Yeah. Ooh, nice cowboy right there.
Yeehaw. Okay.
I'm going to have to look into it, but I know that every one of the gunmen have different properties.
Isn't that crazy? Oh.
Really crazy.
Couple extensions here off the clay pigeon. Oh.
I know Loaf has a really good Pac-Man too, which helps a lot with the duck hunt to play, but it's just this matchup against any zoner is already vile. I think you're better off just sticking to your main.
I think it's one of those things that, like, Loaf has been in so many Wario versus Steve situations that he just wants to figure out an answer here.
Yeah. And I get it can be hard. It can be hard to find those answers, but sometimes you just got to stick with it.
Oh, almost got the can extension.
Yeah. Ooh. F tilt gonna kill. Gotta use the beak of the bird.
Get him with the beak. Oh, no. Oh, camera weirdness. Okay, back throw. Get him, duck.
It's so weird. Out of all the projectiles in the game, Bean Can is the one that takes the camera with it.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Cowboy. All right. Get along, little doggy. What else you got? Beans?
Nice. 2 sweet spot fairs.
Ooh. Oh. Dodge around that.
Oh. That's a nasty.
Oh.
Yeah. When you use that clay pigeon off stage, it's so hard to recover because it puts you into so much end leg.
Right.
Oh.
You know what, though? Cool set. Failbot really just doing well right now, and now finds himself against Kasmir in the finals.
I think Ben is just he's just too busy like looking for an answer. And when looking for that answer, there's so many thoughts in your head just going to just any answer.
Just kind of a...
And I don't think Duck Hunt was that answer. Like we all saw that Loaf was bringing it back pretty consistently, but it was just the jank that got him.
Yeah. Dravis out here hyping up the MNSCU, the Critical Esports down in Rochester. If you want more Smash, that is happening tomorrow. It is the last one. It is the 100th one.
Be sure to go.
Go support them, at least on stream, friends.
It is going to be lit.
Right now, here we go. Kasmir v. Failbot.
Another run back. They're all coming around.
It's all coming
the
together.
Grand finale.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Okay. Kasmir starting off strong. Oh, able to keep
Ooh,
things
a little
going.
exchange.
Yeah. Oh, the half-charged Buster.
We've really hit all the zoners today.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We even got the surprise duck hunt.
I like that use of Failbot just hanging out.
Just chilling. Bing chilling.
And then, I don't know how they switched this up on me, but they totally did. Nope, that's not what I want.
Diamond up. Ooh, why did that work? All right.
From downtown, Mega Buster. Okay, both players just holding center. But now Failbot. Ooh, my goodness.
Holding in to cling that stage.
Trying to make something happen here.
That booster cart gonna do a bunch of
Oh,
damage.
I don't think he quite got the diamond.
Nope.
He did not. Flame Blades.
Just going right under that Crash Bomber. Barely making it.
Yeah, really good
Oh,
movement with
that
the glide.
saw blade drop was perfect. It just seems like every top player in Minnesota knows the Mega Man matchup now.
Right.
It's just it's a must. If you're in the top 8, you know the Mega Man matchup. The Mega Man.
Schmega Man.
118%. Diamond up. Looking really good for Failbot right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the reverse up tilt. Beautiful.
Okay.
Almost spot dodging out of that. Crazy. Nice chase there. Kasmir just knew that was going to come right back. Nice. It's almost even.
That's the only emotion I've ever seen Kasmir show on camera. Shook his head a little bit.
Wow, Failbot going for the air dodge out F smash read. Failbot's looking for blood.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Up.
Bucket to the head. That ain't
Failbot
no
up
ice
one.
bucket challenge. That's a hot bucket.
Hot bucket.
Hot bucket right to the head.
Okay.
Failbot take game 1 looking pretty good. This whole entire bracket has just been a circus, you could say.
Yeah. A lot of back and forth all around.
I think we've gotten almost like half of the games in top 8, game 5s. Very close games.
Sometimes that happens.
All right. Game 2, here we go. Failbot
Let's
sitting
get
on
it.
loser's side while Kasmir's sitting on winner's side. Failbot looking to change that.
Yeah, Failbot has also been able to have really quick games. So,
Yeah.
like, this could be over in the next 20 minutes.
100%. That Loaf game went by so fast.
We went from, like, top 4 to grand finals real
Yeah.
quick.
It's just crazy how conservative Failbot is with the block usage.
Mm-hmm.
Very doesn't like letting their bar get empty.
Which is good because if you're Steve and you got nothing in your pockets, there's a lot of things you can't do.
You might as well be playing Little
But if
Mac.
Failbot is utilizing a lot of these, like, normals,
Yeah.
and then suddenly, like, needs a bunch of blocks, you know, whatever, throw them down. It is kind of a good argument for just how strong Steve can be, though, because even without blocks.
Ooh.
Oh, nice spike.
Nice recovery. Ooh, that nice short hop, fastball up air. This gameplay is just running my head everywhere. I don't know what to say. Down smash. It's just gonna wait. You just gotta get up attack.
Okay.
This matchup just looks so brutal for Mega Man when Mega Man's down.
Oh. Able to get out of the smash. Oh.
Kasmir's gonna have to really clutch up here.
Oh, weapon broke. Still got it, though.
Wow, and that really just killed. Failbot's looking to make it Failbot week.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Pretty certain the stars have aligned.
It's looking pretty good for Failbot.
Somebody a week ago was reading the bones and was like, in 6 days, Failbot will get an incredible run. Twice. DJ KK.
Failbot giving some elegant shakes before the set. Shake it off.
Kasmir was really just wanting to go for blood immediately.
I don't
Like,
blame
just
him.
get close and make stuff happen. Get these close to Z drops.
If I was in Grands right now, I would want to just tear this Steve apart.
Yeah, right? Dismantle.
Just beat it up.
Okay. But Failbot
Nice.
just looking to kind of gather
The
his stuff.
Sablé coverage is really coming in.
Ooh. Okay. I like the pursuit. Flint. Oh my
wow,
goodness.
what a call out. Just knew
Nice.
that Kasmir would recover outside and just air dodge in. Beautiful.
Well done.
Failbot's really been landing a lot of those sweet spot fairs today. A lot.
Okay. Oh.
And in this set, before, Failbot actually won this set by spiking Kasmir into the dog and then spiking again when the dog disappeared. So Failbot
Hilarious.
obviously knows this matchup.
Okay.
We all love Failbot. But can we all love Steve?
That is the question on everybody's mind. How much love y'all got for Steve? Because personally, I say do whatever is good for the community, but also, like, we don't have, like, the precedence yet to make those decisions, right?
Sawblade back air does, like, no damage to the block. That's kind of sad. I feel like that would shred. Ooh. Nice cancel on that leaf.
Okay. Just back airs in neutral. Oh, nice Shoryuken. Oh. Weirdness. To contesting the Flint this time around. Oh.
Kasmir's looking good. Slowing it down, playing it their way.
Forward smash. It's the song, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I love this song.
It's pretty fun. I used to have a thing on my Chrome browser that would play the Animal Crossing music at the right times throughout the day. It was pretty cool.
I think Animal Crossing music is really slept on.
Yeah, it's
Great
just
music.
very relaxing. Well constructed. I like the one KK song in Smash Bros. Because it's a Kamen Rider reference.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Kasmir takes one. We're not out of the woods yet.
I do like, what's it called? The ambient sound, is it?
I think so.
It's just insects and crickets in a like grass field. It's for the Olimar map.
Yeah.
I really like that one. It's pretty. It's just
We
weird.
could sleep to that one.
It's just funny when you got like a snake and a cloud
And then
battling, and it's
Crickets.
just crickets.
there's something to be said about the psychology of picking stage music.
Oh yeah.
Something we talk about a lot because people like eHiss has very particular stage music they like to do at certain times. And it's kind of interesting because you can almost counterplay eHiss by picking a song he doesn't want.
I usually just do DK rap or any Tekken music.
Yeah, DK rap.
I forget what it's called. It's like the waltz or whatever, the moon waltz. The classic Tekken song.
Right.
It's one everyone knows. Fire song.
I'm a big fan of the Monster Hunter theme songs. Those are fun.
Oh yeah, great orchestras.
And like Dragon Quest is very triumphant.
Oh,
like, you can
yes.
throw those on. Like, can you imagine if they released a physical collection of Smash Bros. Music? It would be the biggest,
They
like,
go hard.
it'd be a stack of, like, CDs as long. Oh.
Ooh, nice crash bomber. Oh, almost an F smash.
Wild. Got him with the Buster.
Kasmir's got a couple stocks against Failbot this tourney with F smash, just like that.
Yep.
Kind of odd.
It's, like, one of the more predictable moves in the game, but also it hurts a lot.
A lot.
Especially if you've got the right timing. Like, some people will hold it too long because, you know, that's kind of what Mega Man does, right?
Yeah.
He charges the thing. But, of course, in the original games, he could charge it while moving around, and you can't do that here in Smash. Can you imagine if you could, though?
I probably wouldn't be playing this game. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
talking to you right now.
You'd be out, like, gardening or something. Be a completely different life. Suddenly pick up a lot more fishing.
That's some like saw blade cancel F smash. That's some crazy stuff. Who knows? It's not happening though.
Very quick back air executions.
Nice wait. I like that. Kasmir always pulls the trigger right away. Just sit back and wait. Don't go for the read. Just go for the punish.
Oh.
There we go. Taking it slow. 34% only. One
Kasmir
stack
in a
ahead.
lead. Looking to seal a victory here and not be beat out by Failbot.
Ooh.
He's riding
Falling
high
off the block.
on that Advantage State victory earlier this week.
Oof. Walking the dog with the leaf.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Those F smash. Oh,
Oh.
another stick.
Keep it going. The layered projectiles of Mega Man.
Quick pellet.
Pew.
Wow. What? Kasmir's
my
getting so many
goodness.
crash bombers. Wow.
Bam. Oh. Okay. That's one way to do it.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time Failbot just holds it and waits. Every single time. Just holds and waits.
Here's the thing, though. No diamond here on this last stock. And see Failbot kind of like jumping and jerking around a
Yeah.
little bit. He's very anxious right now.
Just camp out that crafting table. Don't let it happen.
Oh.
Oh, no.
So you're just going to normal it out with Steve? Just good movement?
Hand-to-hand combat.
No. Kasmir evens it up.
2-2. Game 5. Another game 5.
Give
Oh
me
my
another one,
God.
Hannah.
So many game 5s today. It's actually... It's nice knowing that everyone here can beat each other.
Yep.
It's not just one person kicking everyone's ass. We're all kicking each other's.
Very true. And that's when I first stepped into this, I'm like, wow, a couple of these players are just going to like be at the top all the time.
Yeah.
That has not happened at all.
Not here.
It shakes up quite a bit. You'll have stretches where like 3 or 4 weeks in
It
a
gets
row.
close.
Yeah.
You might go on a little dance, a little spree, but it's gonna end.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna end to Steve.
Or a hiss.
Unfortunately. Or a hiss. Exactly.
He'll get you. Stealth Pilot will get you.
Or if you're Yanni, Derp Dog.
Yeah. Turf Dog will
Unfortunately.
get you. We're all going to be laying in bed asleep. Yanni's going to be laying in bed being like, that freaking Derp Dog.
That freaking Derp Dog.
Oh, Schnuckle. Oh, almost didn't make it out of that.
92% already. Kasmir taking on this huge lead. Trump Bear.
Kasmir's got.
I don't
gotta
think
figure it
that's.
out.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I really thought that Failbot SD'd again.
Huh.
Just showing that Electra. Good recovery. Wow.
Oh, poor Rush. Woo, spot dodges.
Always hitting that sweet spot.
Oh, missed
Not
the grab.
necessarily wanting it though.
Oh my
Again.
goodness.
Nah.
About to say there's no way.
Nah. Pull up, Mr. President. We're losing altitude.
Oh,
Whack.
just smack him with it. Oh, okay. Failbot. Looking for the reset. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen soon. Y'all hang tight in Twitch chat.
Oh, there we.
Okay.
The fact that that combo is actually kind of makes you feel sad. Up tilt to fair, up tilt to bear.
The lasting hitbox on the flint. Like the last frame of it or something. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice saw blade. Excellent DI. Living minecart at 193. 200.
Wow. Sometimes you got to melt him, though.
It's that Mega Man.
Okay.
Do you think that there was a timeline where Dr. Eggman made it into Smash?
Dr. Eggman?
Yeah.
I think it's probably more likely that something
Or is it
like
Willy?
Knuckles.
Is it Willy or Wiley?
Wiley?
I don't know who it is.
Dr. Willy?
Dr. Willy. Ooh.
Or if you're a Mega Man fan, Dr. Wowie.
Dr. Wowie.
Very, very specific reference to, I think, Mega Man X4. Ooh.
Parries the anvil and the up tilt. Beautiful. It just sucked that because Failbot was in the air because of the anvil. Didn't really sweet spot.
Oh. Oh. It's going to happen here. It's going to happen now. Oh, my goodness. I like the up B just to get over there as soon as possible. Oh, Kasmir.
Wow, that really didn't kill it. Excellent DI.
Blam.
Sheesh
Ooh.
Louise.
Almost got a big old buster. Hit him with
Oh, going for the saw blade up smash. That
the
would've
big
hit too.
blueberry.
All right,
Kasmir's still in
132.
it.
Rage Mega Man, Rage Mega Man.
Oh, and the diamond once more. Ooh. It's getting close.
It's getting there.
Okay.
One Mega Man combo.
Oh, careful. Oh, boy.
I like these blocks that Failbot's putting down before mining so that if they do get hit, they can just tag. What?
Oh.
Kasmir DIing so well this game. Up to,
Yeah.
That's a reset.
The week of Failbot continues.
All right. Let's do this. Kasmir's kind of been getting the download throughout the set. It just seems like Failbot's just staying consistent, though. You can't overlap consistency. All right. 0-0 reset. Kasmir versus Failbot. Freeze Frame 8, Black Icy Sports.
Pretty crazy day, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I expected it to be a good day, but what a good day.
It went perfectly fast enough, too. It wasn't too long of a day.
No,
but it wasn't
it's
too
only
short.
about 9 o'clock, so the night's still young.
Oh, yeah.
I might just go out to the lake tonight. I've yet to make that decision yet. I'm going to maybe set some stuff to upload here after this is done. here at the desk and see what that looks like.
Ooh, almost dying at 113. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Just smack him a little bit. Feeling like a Heartless at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts. Okay, Kasmir with the
Good backer.
early. Just can't kill the crafting table. That or he's waiting to bust it until not opportune moment. Like weakening it down. I like that. Just coming right on top of his head.
Bonk.
Oh.
Ooh, going for the anvil.
Okay. Oh.
Boop. Quick pellet on the nose.
Nice.
Failbot really getting so much out of that down smash. The lava bucket champion.
Oh, interesting choice to glide in like that.
Yeah.
Kasmir looking far more aggressive in these last couple rounds. Just wanting to get Failbot out of his kitchen here. Oh.
Ooh.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like, I don't know if you can get a rise out of Kasmir.
I don't know. It's hard.
Like, the dude does not tilt at all, which I think is one of his strongest things as a player.
If you're going to play a zoner, mostly too, if you have that kind of composure, you can get to people's head. Whether it be playing the timer, rush down, or just absurd projectiles.
Able to deny the diamond there, too. Couldn't quite craft it. There, he got it. Failbot here
Almost
on his
using
last
that crash bomber for their own combo. Failbot going for the F smash.
stock. Oh.
Going up.
Ooh. Oh.
Failbot really wants an F smash.
Smack him. Oh, this is looking like a Kasmir game, though.
And that wasn't even charged. That was just
No, that's what I'm
quick tap
saying,
F
just-
smash.
It's just a baby buster.
What? Oh.
Get him with a blueberry.
Here we go.
Yeah, the delay on the camera is something that I think is fixable, but it wasn't considered when cams were first put in, and that was yesterday.
All right. Game 2 of the reset. Back to FD. Kasmir has been started off only losing on this map to only winning on it now. At first it was just Battlefield, and now Kasmir's kind of taken FD too.
Ooh.
Let's see if Failbot can hold their ground on their own counter pick.
Oh, deep Mega Man. Kind of sketch there for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, that didn't pick up.
Mega Man has really got an interesting up smash, and Kasmir has been using it
Yeah.
in really weird situations.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like Kasmir uses it because they think it'll work, but
Right.
I don't think they know it'll work. Because sometimes it straight up doesn't look like, or it straight up doesn't work.
That or like the last hit will come through,
Yeah.
which is still handy. Hit's a hit. What's everybody in the chat thinking? Who y'all want to win? Let us know here in chat. If you haven't followed yet, give us a follow. Our target
Pretty sure.
followers right now is 666. The number of the beast. Can we get it? I would like to know. But hey, there's still a game going.
Lucky can't win, Zach.
Yeah,
It
this
is
is
impossible.
great. But nice try.
Maybe next time.
I mean, maybe Lucky comes in and just like
The grand finals?
grabs Kasmir by the shoulder and wings him into the ceiling. You know, then maybe. I'd love to see a lucky victory, actually. It's been a hot minute since that's happened.
It has been a minute. I'm also down. I love watching Lucky's plant.
Ooh. Okay. Kasmir just having an answer for everything right now. Bounce off the own block. Go
This
fishing.
has been a great grands.
Okay. Drop that
The
way
grands
down
was
there.
Nuts. And now the reset's even nuttier.
Okay.
Wow, crafting. Wow.
Extended?
Yeah, I think the crafting table extended the hit. I don't even know. I didn't even know that Steve could hit his own crafting table.
I think it may have been because maybe
Or maybe it was a
hit
Mega
for
Man
Mega
pellet?
Man.
I don't know.
Certainly weird. Oh, shovel busted. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh.
F.
Every time it happens, it's like, yeah, that's what he does.
Oh.
Oh, no tool, though. Failbot on the back foot. Still gets it.
Great. It kind of looked like Failbot was a little too far in, but it's still sweet spot. All right.
Wow.
1-1. Possible another game 5.
I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised.
a full grand finals has happened several times out here.
Nothing sounds more exhausted than 10 games of Mega Man Steve. Be happy that you were a viewer and not a player at this point.
Yeah, just think of how we feel.
Yeah.
I've been here since 11.
It's the life.
Hey, you got to make that money.
Got to make that money.
And I got to get it going for y'all. A lot of the decisions I make are actually very player-driven.
Kasmir always opting for the dare when Failbot goes into minecart.
Man. Oh. Rush just changing things around here for him. Ooh, ooh.
Nice
ooh.
tag.
Well done.
There we go.
Oh. Using the iframes. Oh. Man.
Hit him with the Baba boy.
Just back and forth.
Something.
Like, our players are so kind of even in skill that it really just kind of depends on the
Yeah.
day.
For real.
Bit of a crapshoot, honestly. Okay. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. Population Mega Man. Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Quick leaf shield cancel with the blade. Ooh, Phantom Footstool is the up smash. I've never seen that.
Certainly interesting.
First time preview.
Okay. Oh, nice movement from Failbot. Okay. Trying to make it happen. Nice. Nice. What a move from
Not
Failbot.
killing.
Very close, though.
Nice. Yep.
I do like how Failbot will use the up B and just snap to ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is not easy to do. You got to be real precise with that sometimes.
I also like when Steve's used the up B to like as a setup, and they'll use it on the ground and knock them up into up smash, and it'll cancel right away.
Because it does have a hitbox.
Crazy. Okay.
Oh.
Tape down the A button, win the game.
hold this while I hold this button.
I was going to talk about earlier. Mega Man get up attack is really good. Really
Oh.
good. It's one thing people don't talk about enough is get up attacks. Everyone has a different one, and some are just better.
I think Bowser's is pretty alright because it covers like
Pretty
both
good.
sides.
Yeah.
Oh, see what I mean? It depends on the
Wow.
day.
Yeah.
Flip a coin, man.
Those down smashes are getting out of control. You can see on Kasmir's face not liking those down smashes. Should not be dying to that.
Finally, reaction out of Kasmir. Starting to sweat a little bit. Failbot really
one.
probably got eat up with the nerves, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he knows. He knows winning this would be big. And actually, I want to prepare for that.
Whew. All right. Game 4. Failbot up 1. And no one is counted out. Possible another game 5 coming right back at you. Frickin' honey.
Oh, was that a raid? No, just
No.
vibing.
Just whatever that is.
Honey also streams. I think plays with our COD players.
Hype. Call of Duty, brother.
Hopefully y'all
Ooh.
get some tournament wins here pretty soon.
Nice block cancel there.
Ooh, forward throw. Oh,
Anvil not quite killing yet.
wait, can you mine on the anvil and get
It gives
mostly
you
steel?
yeah.
Huh.
If you mine on top of it, it influences it to give you more iron.
Interesting. I guess I just don't see it often enough.
Kind of like lilat, anything metal.
I saw, I think it was, oh, maybe at the Invitational, where they would like hang out at the bottom down here and mine from here.
Yeah. Yeah, so what you can do is if you place a block and a TNT, if you stand on top of the TNT, you can mine into the stage.
Weird.
Yeah.
Do you have to have the TNT to get that?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's really
okay.
weird because the map restricts you to only build at a certain space.
Huh.
But you can stack the TNT.
Interesting. Yep, okay. Kasmir looking hurt, though. Oh.
Failbot
well done.
popping off in the cam right now. Okay.
Okay. Failbot could take it here.
A little more Sablé shenanigans, and I think Kasmir can just even this up, but Failbot is playing so conservative.
Okay. Oh.
Nice pellet.
The up B has been pretty crucial.
Nice re-grab there from Failbot into...
Oh.
Oh! That combo.
Failbot. Oh, no. Oh.
That
Couldn't make it back there, but
throwing for content.
no, just got to make it here. Really went for something funny. Okay.
I think Kasmir saw that and kind of just, like, gave himself a little energy. Like, I actually can win this. Hold up.
Yeah, see, now it's actually kind of doable for either side. Oh.
Getting a little trip. Nice grab on the dash attack.
Yeah, very well
Saw
caught.
blade in hand.
Oh, boy. Not quite.
Almost killing.
Oh. Man, Kasmir just taking a beating. Able to get back to stage? Not quite.
What do you do? Poor
Oh.
Mega Man. Come on, Mega Man.
Able to make it back? Kasmir.
Yep.
Oh. There
And
you have it.
Well, knock your lights out. Failbot takes freeze frame 8.
Well done.
Really good showing from Failbot. Not only just winning today, but also winning Advantage State.
Very well done.
Kind of steamrolling. The Steve's back.
Yeah.
Minnesota's alive again with the Steves. Everyone has to study again. We thought we got rid of them.
Get the book.
They're here.
Failbot has entered the chat.
Now ban Steve. I agree. I think this is about time where we establish a Steve ban.
Very well done.
But yeah, no, it was a really nice showing from everyone tonight.
Yeah.
Really nice performance from a lot of outside players. Shout out again to
All our travelers.
that Mario.
Yeah. Neat.
Neet. Shout out to Neet. That was some of the cleanest Mario I've seen in a while. Yeah, overall, I'm really, really, really excited to watch more South and North Dakota players pop out.
Now we
Or
got to
just other
return
players
the
in
favor.
general.
We got to send a bunch of our folks down there.
Exactly. And they already said, if any of them wanted to come out to their tourneys, they'll pay for hotels for travelers.
Wow.
Very gracious
Look at
of them. Yeah. Good performance over everyone. GG's, everyone.
Yeah, so that was freeze frame number 8. I'm Alex McCumbers. Check me out at AEC McCumbers there on Twitter. Hunter, how about yourself?
And I'm $100B. Check me out at $100B or at twitch.tv/$100B.
Also, quick shout out to that tournament that's happening tomorrow. If you want to make the trip out to Rochester, Critical Esports is having their 100th and final Smash Ultimate tournament. Please go support them. Lastly, I did a bunch of GDQ coverage. So guess what? Over at ForeverClassicGames.com, I've actually got a really good news article over there about the TaskBot run, but I'll have more, including interviews with runners, developers. Hell, I've got interviews with some of the people who run the damn thing. Like, it'll be a lot of fun, so check that out. That'll also be on my podcast feed, so really excited about that.
Perfect.
Link to the Rochester tournament? Let me grab you that and see if this works. Hold up just a minute.
Also
I'm
really
pretty certain
nice
this
to
works.
see at the end of the bracket, everyone here grinding, you know?
Yeah.
No slumps. Everyone here is here for one thing only, and that's the win. So shout out again for everyone who popped out today.
The short one.
Really fun. Was
Bam.
really, really fun commentating.
Yeah, that was cool. Thanks for joining me,
no
man.
problem. Yeah, no, I love streaming, and I was always like, commentating's sick.
Yeah, right?
Nothing better than watching people whoop each other's ass.
That's how I like to spend my Saturday.
That's how we do it.
All right, well, that'll do it. I'm just going to let the camera just kind of roll here, and you all can see just the space. This is what we're working with. We've got all sorts of screens. We've got all sorts of setups.
Yeah.
People hanging around, having a great time. People loving Hunter on the comms.
Thank you. I'll definitely be back. I'll
All
be
right.
back.
I think that'll do it. Let's
Peace
get
out,
outta
everyone.
here.